a sham. Crash out, king, your reign is done. The empire's crumbling down. Fast fires lit the match. The fire spreading through the town. No more painted bodies, no more crocodile tears. The reckoning is here, fueled by all these wasted years. Crash out, king, your pockets bleed. Your image in the dirt. You built your castle on sand, and now it's getting hurt. So scream and rage and bend. It won't change what's been shown. Your lies are unraveling, your true colors have grown.
What is going on, guys? We are back for another DSP video, and last week DSP had a short week, so this week he has 7 straight days. However, what did he do on his day off? Did he spend time with his wife? Did he play games? Did he go on a honeymoon? Did he go on a trip? Did he go outside at least? No. This is what DSP did on his day off. He tweeted at LTG. Just like the past 3 years, DSP is desperate for LTG's attention. He wants that BBC for him or Cat. And he put this on Twitter. Reminder, if LTG would play me in Street Fighter, the stream would beat Evo in views this weekend. But he demands 5K to play. We now know that this is due to big monthly child support payments and why he moved into such a crappy new place with a roommate. What a broke bum. And if you recall from the last video, DSP kept saying, I don't want to do drama, I'm not into drama, I don't want to talk about drama, I don't want anything to do with drama. And here he is, views are down, money is down, drama time, dudes. And he has this obsession with LTG. It's almost like LTG was the girl that DSP was into, he was obsessed with, he wanted to be with, but LTG didn't want anything to do with DSP. And DSP fawned over him and was obsessed and changed his wardrobe, changed the way he spoke, changed his actions, all to impress LTG. But LTG still does not want anything to do with him. So now DSP is being an incel and he's lashing out. And he's attacking LTG because he can't have him for himself. And it's pretty sad when you have the clout chase off LTG. This is bottom of the barrel, Phil. Then again, this barrel is bottomless. Then DSP goes on to say, LTG does not deserve 5K to just play me. He should only get it if he wins, which he can't. That's why he endlessly dodges me despite all his empty shit talking. Instead, you watch boring ass Evo again this weekend, and he's still streaming from the ghetto. World's biggest bitch. And then we have Billy Mitchell, quiet. Then DSP with this great zinger right here. So if LTG says I'm Burt Reynolds, great timely reference there, then I guess that makes him Gary Coleman. Wow, dude, you really got him there, Phil, you jackass. Then we have top tier rated, Brian. DSP, shut the hell up. It's okay for you to trash talk to LTG while using slurs, but me saying I'd beat your ass in the classic is somehow worse or drama? You're such a damn hypocrite, for fuck's sakes. The reality is, you aren't as good as your ego tells you, pattern player. And then we got LTG's response to DSP's tweets. And of course, he still does not want anything to do with DSP.
Hey mod, somebody ban that fucking weirdo bringing up that Burt Reynolds nigga in my other chat. Get him out of here, thank you.
It's go time.
Keep telling that broke ass nigga, if you want to play me in anything, it's gonna cost you 5 grand. You want to collab with me, Burt Reynolds? 5 grand, broke ass nigga. And you ain't got it, so stop asking.
Skills. I now wish to test
Why the fuck that broke ass nigga keep asking me to play him in games?
Be my rival,
like
and
anything
let's
else.
do this.
One of those lame ass niggas that try to fuck a hooker for free. Pay for it, bitch. You're obsessed with me that bad. Pay the bag. Pull out 5K, negative your account 5K so you can fucking collab with me, you dumbass mustache having ass nigga. Fuck out of here, man. You will never invite you to collab with me because you won't win. The last time I dressed your fucking corny ass. I don't even know why people keep bringing me up in the same sentence as a fucking straight up squeeze.
What's up? What's up?
KO.
What?
Yeah, I never even seen that motherfucker.
Round 2.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even see the tweets. I don't give a fuck. I don't know why this dude is obsessed with me because I'm black and I'm like, I don't know what it is.
Okay. Darn. Right there. Too close. Yeah.
I literally told this broke ass nigga plenty of times, stop asking for a fucking free collab, you broke ass nigga. There goes for anybody on the internet. Anybody begging me to come on these podcasts and eat full dicks. If you don't got a bag for me, I'm not showing my presence. I'm not collabing my presence no more ever again with nobody. If you're not some big giant content creator where I'm doing a stream or something like that, eat cocks. No, I'm not doing no pods, no collabs with none of you niggas for the free. If it don't benefit my platform, I'm not doing it. Simple.
I hate you.
Grown ass niggas, are grown ass niggas tweeting about me. Like, find purpose.
Round 2.
When's the last time that nigga worked out for 5 days straight? Stop talking about me, bro.
Too close. Too close. Too close.
I really believe I could be a LTG. Just sound like some drunk nigga at a bar that swore up and down he used to play basketball with fucking LeBron back in the day or some shit. That once glory. He played one of these NBA niggas at 24 Hour Fitness and just will not let the glory go that he fucking scored a 3-pointer on him or something. Like, and it's not even that equivalent. I'm just trying to think, like,
I hate you.
You win.
bro, if you're drunk and you're a man and you're thinking about me at 2:30 a.m., clearly the pussy you roll over to at night ain't hitting for you. You must be thinking about a black nigga's cock and booty. Last thing I'll be thinking about is a nigga at night, or a nigga period. Especially enough to tweet about it. Hurry the fuck up, bruh.
Let's do this.
Nigga must have went on the internet, looked at my pics, just couldn't fathom how good I'm looking with the shiny skin, peanut butter complexion, hit no receding hairline, nothing pristine after all these years. This nigga looking like somebody put him through a fucking Stargate and aged him 100 years. Bro, get the fuck off my dick, bro. You got 5 bands for me? We could talk. Other than that, stop talking about me. You Hawaiian shirt wearing squeegee. Weekend at Bernie's ass nigga. Get the fuck off my fucking dick. Me and you are of no, literally, 0 comparisons. You're a fucking squeegee.
Yes, I now wish to test it.
Okay, come on.
A peon to me. Now somebody cook that and send it to that fucking weirdo.
This is your fix.
Crazy how niggas think they can still give me the new shit for free in 2025. I don't need none of you niggas clout. Well, that person I had no clout. I don't need nothing from nobody. Like I said before, I got my own shit going on.
Couple things I want to point out here. First off, LTG, amazing audio balance there. Your voice versus the game audio. Just saying, absolutely perfect right there. That's definitely not sarcasm. Second of all, LTG compared himself to a hooker working for free in comparison to 1 in 5K to play Phil. LTG just called himself a hooker. I just want that to sink in for you. Then again, it's 2 people, nobody cares about fighting each other, and we're all just sitting back with the popcorn, watching it all unfold because they're both sons of bitches. Then we have a picture of baby Phil screaming because LTG is outside his house. Then we have Marvelo sending everyone this when they ask me for advice, and it shows a picture of the block button, and it says, hold the opposite direction of opponent. And of course, you know what this means. We got DSP, I was blacking, dude, I was blacking. Poems Past points out, Evo is projected to have 6.5 million people watching, and DSP thought him and LTG would get more views and attention than this. Delusions of Grandeur. And we also have a throwback from when DSP interviewed June the King and they talked about LTG.
I just, you know, publicly I've already said about this guy. I've been talking about him recently too in my content. This guy's unhinged. The stuff he does doesn't even make any logical sense. He doesn't even play the game right. You know, like, you're going to be a drama guy on YouTube. You got to go back and forth. You got to play ball. He doesn't even do that. And I don't know. So anyway, that's just crazy to me that he did that to you. And, you know, I just, you know, that's something I would never even think of, because someone made a documentary about me to hit them with false copyright strikes and then use that against them is like the most below the belt hit you could do. And the thing is, I don't think he knew it wasn't going to like permanently hurt you. So why he even did it doesn't even make sense to me, because it just makes him look worse. But you know, feeding into what you just said, maybe his persona is he's a villain and that's what he feeds off of. So it actually, maybe he thinks it helped him to do something like that. I can't fathom, but I guess certain people have different wiring in their mind, you know. I can't think of what other reason why he would have done that to you.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like, people are like just born different, I guess. You know what I mean? It's just, that's the way the world is, man.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
It's amazing how DSP lacks self-awareness. Everything he just said about LTG could be applied to himself. But of course, it's DSP, and everyone is just hanging on to the nuggets of truth, dude. And then the whole topic of the online ID verification in the UK came up, and potentially to the US and Canada. And DSP is not worried, because he says it's not going to affect him. If you notice, in this week, the lack of UK socks that happened, there was like almost no UK socks this week. And if it comes to America and Canada, Canadian Kirk, all your sock accounts will be gone. And also it affects OIC. Imagine OIC not able to have 400 sock accounts and only has one. And DSP will truly see who his audience is then. And this is what DSP's been doing as of late. When money's low, he's just a small time guy. He's not big. He's just trying to get by. He's just like everyone else. But when he has money and he hits the goal, all of a sudden he's a huge success. He's a big YouTuber. He's a big creator. And people should come to him for advice. Bipolar side Phil. And in a moment again that lacks self-awareness, DSP is trying to tell people they have to watch the behavior online. And as Poems Past points out, DSP, the man who jacked off on stream and tells people to regularly eat shit out of his ass. That is right. That is the same guy who's telling people to watch their behavior online. And then he went on a rant about Mr. Beast and how it's only kids that watch his stuff, and he's a bad role model for them, and they should flag his content. TOS, just saying. And with the money slowing down, the views slowing down, the support slowing down, DSP has a great idea to bring everything back and make more money. That is right. He is now planning on doing multiple marathons a month. People can barely give you money for one marathon. Now you're going to try and drain them and get 2 marathons in 1 month.
Thinking in my head about this, and I'm like, so here's what we can do. Rather than do less, why don't we do more? Instead of doing less marathon content, if people are liking the marathons, why don't we do more? So here's what we're going to do. Okay? Are you ready for this? Okay, here's what we're going to do. On Friday, we're going to do the Mega Man Marathon Part 2, where I attempt to beat Mega Man 4 through 6. For every milestone of support, i.e. every $100 of support, I'm going to take a shot. I have a lot of different kinds of liquor this time. I have whiskey, I have tequila, I have rum, and I have those flavored 99 fruits shots. So I have like a bunch of liquor to drink during the Mega Man event on Friday, okay? If that marathon does well, meaning if people show up and they engage and they support and it's a really good marathon, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, in the month of August, I will do 2 marathons. That's right. For the first time ever, I will actually do an additional marathon at the end of the month. Okay? So we'll do one the first week of the month, and we'll do one at the end of the month. And the last week of the month, the marathon that we'll do will basically be Mega Man Marathon 3, the conclusion, where I play Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, which includes Mega Man 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, there's no way I'm going to beat 4 Mega Man games in one stream, but at least this would give kind of a bookend to the end of the whole Mega Man saga that I've been doing this year, and we'll give it a solid try to finish them up as far as I can get. Maybe then we'll leave it open-ended that in the future, probably next year, if we wanted to do another Mega Man marathon to keep going through the classic games, we could. But that's what I was thinking.
And look at this. Absolutely disgusting. Another haircut from DSP that is fucked up. And just look at this side profile. Every single thing about this is wrong, including his head. And the whole point of DSP bringing back DSP Tries It, in his words, was that I'm going to try something out that you can go out and try yourself, and you're going to get my opinion on it, whether it's good or bad. Now DSP has changed that. It will not be about fast food. He wants gourmet, high-end food that's available locally in his area. That is right. So no more Subway, no more Burger King, no more Wendy's. It's going to be Renton and Seattle-based food places. Another scam by Darkside Phil. And DSP does this with every single game. If a game says it's 5 hours long, it'll take DSP like 15 hours. And he's complaining that people lied again about a game length. Well, DSP, most people, they don't stream it and start pausing the game to beg and complain that there's no support, and then go on 30-minute breaks, and then leave to do eye drops, leave to see what their wife is doing, leave to see what their cat's doing, leave to order food, leave to talk to your wife and tell her, oh, don't eat today, buddy. We got the dents paying for our food. Most people, get this, Phil. I know. This is a crazy idea, Phil. Most streamers play the game. I know. Calm down, everyone. Calm down. I know it's crazy that streamers actually play the game and don't beg for money. What a crazy concept. And guess what happened on the day stream? Money's not coming in. Dead stream. And we're even at the point where DSP says, even if you don't like the game, if you like me or if you like my content in general, please give me money. This is not a good sign going into the hardcore gaming season, Phil. Now, DSP always says, I can't go on a honeymoon. I don't have money. I don't have money to fix stuff in my house. I don't have money to do this or that. But you know what he's constantly doing? Is buying useless shit for the background. And now he bought a Mario hat and a Minecraft sword that lights up. Imagine, Phil, if you saved up all that money and stopped buying useless crap and stopped pulling Hogan's and stopped ordering from DoorDash. Imagine the money that you would save up. But then again, DSP is the big brain with a business degree.
We got a nice Mario hat. And this, of course, is the diamond sword from Minecraft. But as you can see, it's an interactive lamp. And I'm curious how you guys will like it or not. If you find it too obnoxious, I could just turn it off and we could just have it with no light at all. Because as you can see, it reacts to my voice. So we could leave it on or off, or I could turn it on glowing, but if it glows, it's actually too bright. Like right now, it's good because it's just this part of the sword that's glowing, but if the whole thing glows, it actually is like too bright and there's no brightness adjustments. So it's either like this, or I just turn it off, okay? But either way, I think it looks good for the background, okay? Let me know. I'd love your feedback. And
then here we see Gelt Fieri and a quote from DSP. I've never done anything to attract children. Remember, back in the day, he said, and this is absolutely disgusting, that he did sexual and racist content to attract teenagers and kids to his content. And let's talk about the bubbles, the hats, the vest, Minecraft. The list could go on and on. DSP does whatever he can to attract children to his audience so he can manipulate them and take their money. And despite us reading the comments at the start of the video, DSP's now gonna lie and say he didn't even know that EVO was this weekend.
to be honest, I had completely forgotten that this weekend was EVO until you just mentioned it in chat. I had forgotten. I knew that it had been earlier in the week, but it had completely disconnected. I didn't even realize it was EVO.
Now let's go back to the tweets. Reminder, if LTG would play me in Street Fighter, the stream would be EVO in views this weekend. And then the other one, instead you watch boring ass EVO again this weekend. Liar side Phil. And now let's see how DSP did in Ludo. And spoilers, he wipes grease from his face on his shirt, needs yellow paint, and the money is not coming in.
No? anymore, so I have no idea where to go. This is insanely stupid. How dumb could they have been? Let's make a giant, insanely dark room. The light is only local to your feet. This is clown mode shit. I just want to fucking go to the next part. I literally already beat this part. Look, there's the dog bed. What the fuck, man? Now I hear nothing at all. Like, I've already been here. I've already done this. Where am I supposed to go now? Now there's no sound at all. That's the problem. There's no sound. All I hear is that squeaking. So I don't know where the fuck to go, and the game is fucking shit. Seriously. This is ass. There was one part that lasted about 20 minutes that actually really frustrated me. Without spoiling the plot, there's a part that's based all on audio, but unless you're wearing surround sound headphones, you can't hear the audio the game expects you to be able to hear. So essentially, you end up wandering around in a dark room with no idea what you're doing. The game doesn't explain what you're doing. It's insanely frustrating. It's well, let me put it this way. It's well designed if you know what to expect, but they shouldn't have put that part in the game unless they absolutely knew that people were ready for it. Like it should say, you have to follow the audio or be sure to have good headphones for this game. Never said that. So because of that, this part of the game is abnormally difficult. You just got to like get lucky, which is really stupid. There's no way to do it. What if you're deaf? How do you do that part of the game? Guess they didn't think about that, did they? It's kind of fucked up, actually. So, yeah. There was...
Now, Phil, I'll raise you another question. How do deaf people play any video games? Just saying. And the puzzle that he's complaining about is very simple. Basically, there's a phone that rings. The closer you get to it, the louder it gets. The further away you get from it, the quieter it gets. So all you have to do is go towards the phone, the audio will get louder, and that will direct you to the phone. But of course, this is DSP, and he DSPs everything up. Then we had a bag tweet from DSP. Tonight's late stream is the return of GTA 4 with mods. If we hit the support goal, the game will be shifted back to the earlier day stream. So be sure not to miss it at 7 p.m. See you then. And now GTA 4 has been reduced and demoted to the night stream. Let's see how well this went for DSP, and spoilers again, he does not hit the goal and he is very pissed about this.
Thank you to Lester for a $2 super chat. The Columbus statue in Hartford was removed. Thoughts? If you mean Christopher Columbus, yeah, I don't understand this movement to like change history and stuff that we grew up with. Like when I was growing up, I was taught that Christopher Columbus was a world traveler, a true like innovative person in life who did things that other people wouldn't do. And then I got older, they're like, so actually he didn't do this, he didn't do that, or he did, but also he was a bad guy, and so therefore now we have to forget Christopher Columbus. And like Christopher Columbus was always a big thing in the Italian community. Like Columbus Day was like a huge thing for the Italian community. So I honestly wonder, how do they feel about basically certain groups trying to get rid of Christopher Columbus as a historical figure of note? It does seem like they're trying to completely wipe him out of, you know, recorded history. You know, taking down his statues and shit. Like, it's pretty bad in that regard. Now, again, I don't know. If you were to tell me there was evidence that he was a charlatan, he actually never traveled the world, and everything we were ever taught about him was a lie, then I'd be like, okay, well, fair enough then. Fuck this guy. But that's not what's happened, right? It's like, oh, people just don't like history, that apparently he wasn't a very good guy, or maybe, you know, He was a world traveler, but he actually didn't do this and this and this, which is what we always give him credit for. And so because of that, we have to forget about him and destroy his statues and shit. And it's like, really? When you go to sleep, this is absolutely true. The human body is built. You're supposed to sleep on your left side if you're a side sleeper. The reason being is because the way the human stomach works, if you lay on your right side, you're putting massive like pressure on it, and it makes you have indigestion. If you sleep on your left side, that's the natural position of the stomach, and actually that allows you to sleep, and it will not give you indigestion. I know from experience. So sleep on your left side, not on your right, and it should help with the indigestion problems. Okay. So this is it. If you are enjoying GTA 4 and you want to see it now, get more time, because remember, if we make it a day stream again, it's going to get longer streams, more often streams, and the possibility of doing the DLCs again. Please support the stream right now. We already did it one stream. I needed 2 to qualify and be sure that it was going to work, because I don't want it to be up and down and all around. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be one night it's great, one night it's terrible. One stream is great, and one stream no one cares. Right now, that's what it looks like it's happening. Where last time we played this and I did it really well. And now all of a sudden we can't even hit a third of the goal. It's just crazy.
Mickey, this way Pacino.
So if anyone here, I think we know some of the people who come by sometimes last minute to support. If any of you are thinking of doing that, please do it now. Because I can't stay extra late. I got to get out of here tonight. Spend some time with my wife. All right? And I understand that some people like to wait till the last minute. Well, I can't always be here staying late. So please, if you were going to support, let's hit that goal now. Let's get that support in now so that we know that we're doing GTA 4 as a day stream later in the week. If not, it's just going to be a night stream again later in the week. Okay? Shit. I got a $2 tip. Someone says, I didn't know you were using a TV. This is why you get input delay. A low-end monitor has 40 to 50 milliseconds better response. That's why monitors are more expensive. Yes, but how do I explain this? I don't have bad input delay. I really don't know how to explain it to someone. You're thinking about someone who went out and bought like a fucking LG TV or something. I bought an upper mid-range, low high range Sony TV about 2 years ago.
And of course, Daily Rap, yet again, complaining about Ludo being too hard for him. And what else? Oh yeah, that's right. He didn't hit a goal all day. Money, money. Yeah.
There's a part that's based all on audio, but unless you're wearing surround sound headphones, you can't hear the audio the game expects you to be able to hear. So essentially, you end up wandering around in a dark room with no idea what you're doing. The game doesn't explain what you're doing. It's insanely frustrating. It's well, let me put it this way. It's well designed if you know what to expect, but they shouldn't have put that part in the game unless they absolutely knew that people were ready for it. Like it should say, you have to follow the audio or be sure to have good headphones for this game. Never said that. So because of that, this part of the game is abnormally difficult. You just got to like get lucky, which is really stupid. There's no way to do it. What if you're deaf? How do you do that part of the game? Guess they didn't think about that, did they? It's kind of fucked up, actually. So, yeah. I didn't like that part of the game. It was very frustrating. My TV wasn't doing surround sound, so I couldn't figure out what direction I was supposed to be going, and it took way longer than it should have. But outside of that, the game is good. There's no support. There were 4 or 5 gifted subs on Kick, and I am appreciative of that. It was 5 different people. But basically, I noticed this all day today. None of the regular supporters were around at all. None of the regular tippers, none of the regular sub-gifters, none of the regular super chatters. Literally not one of them was there on stream, either stream. And I get the feeling that was because I was streaming on a Saturday, which is my normal day off. And I think that people just aren't used to that. And because of that, it really did screw up how my streams normally would go. That if this weren't a Saturday that I was streaming on today, the things might have gone better. But hey, it is what it is.
And now we get to Sunday, which in any other week would be the first day in DSP streaming week. But this week, he started on Saturday, so this is day 2. And he puts this out on Twitter a day after not hitting a goal on either stream. On Sunday, we hope to get back on track, aka give me money, hit the goals, after a bumpy start to the week. Join me for a chill podcast featuring Battlefield 6, then the next layer, World, and Donkey Kong Bonanza. And it's our weekly chill stream of American Truck Sim on the late shift. And then also puts this out We take on another world and let's rebound, aka give me money again, from yesterday and hit our first goal of the week. Then we have this super chat from Rock Bottom Podcast with Ray DeVito. Hey, not sure if anyone's brought this up yet, but fast food isn't a great reward since we don't actually get any. We just watch you eat. And you still gave him money. What a cuck. Then DSP went on to say that he's half lactose intolerant. And as Bland points out, how can you be half lactose intolerant? And it looks like Iron Chef Sakai is still supporting Lex after all this time, with 75 gifted subs. Now DSP is going to get very toxic towards his audience. And in a moment that's pure irony, DSP is going to tell his audience, you don't understand what it means to work for your money. You're probably on SSI or government assistance. And newsflash for you, Phil, bankruptcy, going through that, getting it all cleared, paid by the government, that would be government assistance. And your entire lifestyle is based on people on SSI funding your lifestyle. But of course, it's DSP and he lives in an entire different universe.
You say that you're doing fine financially. I am. Then why is it that you can't play games for fun during the week? Okay, again, what is it with people who just don't understand a simple concept? Okay? My job is online streaming and content creation, notably in the gameplay field, but podcasting, chill streams, etc. This is my job. This is not like rocket science, but apparently to you it is. When you work, you earn money that you then use to do things like pay bills, make a living, support your family. Why do I have to keep explaining it? Do you think this person maybe has never been employed? Maybe they're tipping me $2 as like their parents' credit card or something? How do you not understand the concept of like earning a living? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's so many people out there now that don't understand the concept of earning that they actually just like suck money from places. Maybe they get like government assistance and shit like that, right? Maybe their parents just pay their way their whole life. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's what it is. Because the fact that you don't understand that, it doesn't make any sense. It's like I said, okay? There's some games that I really like, and I'm going to tell you if I like them or not. But if they don't work out, then it's just, I guess, what I would have to do is play it offline, and that's okay if I do, but then people are upset that I stopped playing them. So, for example, Clair Obscur, right? I love Clair Obscur Expedition 33. For me, Game of the Year contender, if not leading for Game of the Year in my mind right now, okay? I played it as much as I could. I couldn't do any of the optional content at the end of the game. Why? Because basically, people weren't showing up for the game at the end. They said it's too long. It got boring for the audience. All right. So that's a game where maybe at some point, if we are doing really well and I want to do a night stream where I don't care about making anything. All right. Then we'll do it. And we'll do like a night stream where, okay, I make $5 tonight. Who cares? I had a really great week outside of that. Right. We already said that I might do that. But then in July, I didn't work for a week. And there's nothing I can do about that. It was personal stuff that happened and there's nothing I can do to control it. It's just life. So now I'm not in that position. I'm in a position where I got to work. I got to make as much as I can. I got to do well, you know, and that's okay. Maybe we'll get back to that point where, you know, things are going fine and probably will, you know, it's not that things are bad. It's just that I am behind where I would have been if I wasn't off for a whole week. Right. So it is.
Then we have this in chat from Regard that asked about lasagna but can't spell. Habib, what's it like being so brain dead? I bet it's peaceful. Also hilarious to get immediately overshadowed by a fake tip, and then your request is ignored because your boyfriend is too scared to go outside. And now once again, DSP's gonna complain that a kid's game, Donkey Kong, is too hard. Takes too much time to beat it. And of course, he's just being a baby back bitch about it. And it's amazing how many kids games he complains are too tough and take too long. No, Phil, you just like to milk everything out. And you'll have a scheduled like 4-hour stream, and I guarantee you 3.5 hours of that will be you begging and in the menus and pausing the game and leaving the stream. Cause you're a bitch.
Someone through the $1.25 says you can beat Super Mario Odyssey in 55 minutes. It's called a speed run. The game normally takes several hours. Your argument with Donkey Kong Bonanza can be beaten in 3 hours doesn't hold up. Yes, it does. Because what I'm saying is you can easily beat Donkey Kong Bonanza in a very short period of time if you just don't collect the bananas. You cannot easily beat Super Mario Odyssey in a very short period of time because the game has established levels. It has structure where you have to go through the levels to get to the bosses. The bosses are challenging. You actually have to learn the mechanics of the different hats to pass the levels. In Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can literally rush through every single stage mindlessly, get to the end. All you have to do is follow the exclamation points on the map. Because remember, most of the time when I'm playing Bonanza, I'm not following the exclamation points. I'm just doing collection. I'm collecting the bananas. I'm collecting the relics. I'm buying the upgrades. If you ignore all of that and you go through the game, you could probably beat it in like 5 hours easily. Like, not even saying that it's challenging. It's not. Okay? That's what I'm telling you. I'm 15 hours in. There's been 2 optional challenge stages that have actually had a level of challenge to them. The entire game has been piss easy up to now. It's just button mashing through destruction to get to the boss and then button mashing the boss. Like, I've beaten multiple bosses going like this, duh, mashing buttons. It works. So, I'm sorry. I know you're trying to, like, defend the game. There's nothing to defend. The game is a piss easy game. It doesn't hold a candle to Super Mario Odyssey when it comes to the design of the game. It just doesn't. Sorry.
And this is something I love, is seeing DSP signs at wrestling events, and SummerSlam was no exception. As we had DSP jerking off, and oh, the camera was on this whole time? And now he said Donkey Kong is so easy, piss poor easy actually. Let's see how he does today in Donkey Kong.
Oh, he burrowed. I didn't want to do that. Oh, boy. I think this is how I was supposed to get over there to begin with. What? That was not right at all. And you're gonna penalize me 500 gold for a broken hitbox. That made absolutely no sense. Wow.
And DSP goes on to say that Nintendo sandbagged Donkey Kong. Another phrase Phil does not know the meaning of. And DSP did not want to get a steak for DSP Tries It because he says he's not supposed to eat red meat. And as Potion points out, that in the past month, DSP has had 6 to 7 burgers on DSP Tries It. And that's just on camera that we know about it. Now keep this in mind, DSP's mom was born in the United States of America. And DSP says his mother didn't speak Italian because she made it a priority to speak English. You know, the language of the country she was born into? You can have secondary languages, Phil. Especially someone who's a proud Italian like you and your mom. And then we had a dolphin, Buckwell. What a name. Who sent DSP a bunch of DLC codes for American Truck Sim. And speaking of American Truck Sim, let's see how well it went for DSP. And spoilers, not very well. He's gonna crash out about Kino Casino, his money, being toxic to his audience, and much, much more.
I would say for a shorter indie game, it's actually a decent length. Really. Like, I think it's actually a pretty decent length. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm liking the game. It's actually hooked me now, because now, without spoiling, the game is kind of showing cracks in the fooling, in the cracks in the system, cracks in the what's happening. Actually, here's the thing. Like, I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't played or watched it yet. But Brian did a $2 super chat. He says, "What's your opinion on people that beg?" Well, here's the thing. It depends on your definition of beg. If there's someone who literally is sitting in the street begging for something for nothing, that's one thing. If there's someone who is providing free content to you that you're finding entertaining, and then they ask for a contribution in return because that's the way that they make their living, that's completely different, and that's not begging. So, people that beg, well, it's sad that there are people who have to beg, I feel. It would be nice if we lived in a society where everyone had enough. You didn't have to have people who would have to ask for stuff like that on the street. But that's not the society we live in. For me, when it comes to stuff like that, like, I would prefer to help out people who I know are going to use what I'm going to give them for something good. Like, for example, one time I was in the drive-thru at Taco Bell. This is a true story. It was a few years ago. And a guy rode up on a bicycle. And he didn't necessarily even look like he was poor or anything. He didn't. He literally didn't. But he rode up, and he was in the drive-through line with me, and he says, hey, man, can you do me a favor? I'm really hungry, and I don't have any money on me. Could you buy me, like, 2 tacos? 2 tacos is what, like $3-4 at Taco Bell? At least it was then. Who knows what it is now? Now it's probably like $17. But back then, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, what purpose does this guy have to lie to me? If he's actually hungry, if he wants food, and look at him, I'm buying the food directly for him. I'm literally going to give it to him. He's not asking for money. He's asking for food. So I said, you know what? This is a case, this makes a lot of sense. I did it, and I bought it for him, and I gave him the food, and he was very happy and grateful about it. He said, thank you so very much. And I said, you're welcome. I said, the reason I did that is because I saw that you were going to eat it right here, and you're not lying to me. You're not going to take my money and go run off and do something with it, like do drugs or something. You know, you're actually doing what you said. You're hungry. I appreciate that. I'll help you out.
Keep left.
You know?
And
So
then
if
turn
that's
left.
the kind of begging, and it's legit like that, then I don't have a problem with it. But the problem is we live in a society where there's so many deceptive people out there.
Turn left.
You know, sometimes you see these people who are out there and they got a sign and they claim that they need help, but it's like, that's great, but we have programs in place to get help. You realize that, right? Like, there's homeless shelters, there's soup kitchens, there's assistance programs, there's even things that'll give you a free cell phone that'll get you back on your feet, that might even find employment for you. So how do I know that if I give you my money that you're begging for right now, you're not giving me something for the money, you just want me to give you money, you're standing here with a sign, how do I know, right, that this is not going to be a situation where you're actually pulling a fast one on me? It's actually been proven there's people out there who stand there asking for money, and they make a living doing it, and they're actually not destitute. They're just doing it so they don't have to get a job. Pretty bad. It's not common, but it's true. It's actually been proven. So, you know, I would prefer to do it in a way that I know that the money that I'm giving is going to go to something that I want it to go for. So, for example, last year, during Thanksgiving, I gave a donation to my food bank. The food bank stocks food for those who need it. I know the food bank isn't going to take that money and go blow it on something stupid and frivolous or even harmful. They're going to help people who need it. That's where I would like to give my charity stuff too, because that makes more sense, okay? Now, if you're talking about someone like me being an online content creator, literally at no moment ever did I ask for a contribution am I begging. I've already provided you the content. You're here right now on the stream watching said content. Right now, this answer I'm giving you is the content that you so crave, or else you wouldn't be here. So if you like the content, support it. That's not begging. That's asking for contributions for content I've already given you. And by the way, since that's the case, since this isn't me saying, oh, I'm so destitute and I need money for food and stuff, that means that I can spend any contributions that I receive on a stream on anything I want whatsoever, and you have absolutely no say about it, nor can you complain about it, because that's how it works. That's exactly how it works, okay? So I hope that you got a little education here tonight. Thanks for the money. Appreciate it. That's now $7 that you've actually given me. And then we have Devakin, who did a $2 Canadian super. Some of your short-term goals. Short-term goals? Well, here's the thing. This year has been a challenge for me. Here's why. All right? Last year, I saw a big resurgence when it came to popularity, when it came to support. Why? Well, because I showed the world that I'm not just some guy who wants to sit around and be a hermit, that I can cross over if I need be, that I can be entertaining with other people. It's, you know, I do good by myself, but also in other situations it works, right? I think people saw a new side of me that they hadn't seen, and they liked it. And a lot of people were interested in my content. And even though I've disassociated myself from those people who I was associating with because they were actually fucking scumbags who I would never associate with in real life for the fucked up stuff that they've done and continue to do. And by the way, they were always planning on backstabbing me anyway, and I knew that from the beginning. But I digress. Even though I'm not associated with them anymore, the good thing is this year was going to be a test. Can I continue to be successful and do better without the assist? To be honest with you, I thought I had a 50-50 shot. I thought maybe things were going to go right back to how they had been before, struggling on streams, not doing well, but it's been the opposite. Things have consistently been better, right? Getting more attention, more support, positivity. I think it's because I took major advantage of the time that I had in that extra spotlight.
Get ready to turn left.
And I did everything I needed to do right then, right? I upgraded my setup, so now I'm able to do all kinds of new content, better quality content. And now, I'm sitting
Turn
pretty
left.
right now. Not only am I making great bank pretty much every day that I stream, it's not every single day, but most of the time, right? I am doing much better. But now I got people who are coming by and are like, yeah, we get it now. You know, Phil, maybe, would have been doing this kind of quality of stuff all along if he really could have, but he had some bad luck and some really bad choices. But, you know, we like him. We like his personality. And we want to spend time with him. These streams like tonight end up doing better a lot of the times. It's just me driving a truck, right? I end up doing better on this stream than I do doing a major game, a major AAA game. These people are coming to spend time with me and hang out rather than, for example, see a new game or how is the AAA release or something like that. And I really appreciate that because that shows that things are changing. People are tuning in for me, not for the game. I really, really, really appreciate that, okay? So short-term goal essentially was this year, can I continue to succeed once I disassociate myself
Get ready
from
to
these
turn
toxic
right.
parties who I felt were going to try to either change me or bring me down because that was their goal to begin with from the get-go.
Turn right.
Okay? Truth is, I think I've succeeded at that. I've now seen that, no, I can be successful on my own. I didn't need them to begin with. What I needed was for people to give me a chance and stop only seeing me as a toxic meme and say, hey, is this content actually good? Is it cool to hang out with them? I think people now see, oh yeah, it is. No, not everyone, but a lot of people like that now when they come and they hang out and they support way more than I used to get. Do I feel that there were moments that the Kino guys had my best interests in mind? Yeah, whenever it benefited them. Because ultimately, everyone knows this. From the day one, everyone said it. Those guys don't really like you, Phil. They're using you. They're using you right now because they're going to get positivity and content by kissing your butt, but eventually they're going to turn on you. I knew that. I knew that from day one. I'm the one who reached out to them. They didn't reach out to me. It was my idea. I orchestrated the whole thing. I made them think that I was the dumbest motherfucker on the planet so that they would trust me. It was all according to my plan. But again, no one, oh, Phil's not smart enough. Then how are we where we are right now? Explain. Dumb luck? Oh, Phil's just completely lucky dude that it turned out the way it did. No. This was actually the plan from day one. And if it didn't work out at any point, who cares? Because guess what? I already was the laughingstock of the internet, so who cares if it didn't work out? It wasn't going to get any worse, that's for sure, right? Well, it could only have positivity. It was the only outcome for me at that rate. They were already going to make fun of me. They already were beginning to make fun of me. So I got into it at exactly the right time. I hit when the fire was hot. We did that collab with the Rich documentary that was about to come out that I was following and I knew it was coming out. It was all perfectly timed. And I was smart enough to not overcommit to crap that would have hurt my core audience, that then they would have been so turned off that they would have left permanently and never come back. In fact, I think it was exactly the right time. It was like 3-4 months where I was heavily involved in stuff. Then around Christmas time, it tapered off. And then really the only other stuff that I did was the Smart Guy show. And then it ended. And that was the end of that. You know what I mean? Like, it worked out exactly right. Exactly fucking right. So, I'm good.
Then DSP went on a huge rant about Kino Casino and how they faked their contributions, their view button all the time, which is hilarious because Phil, that's projection yet again. And then someone asked DSP, do DSP tries it at a restaurant? And DSP says he will not do that because he wants his public and private life to be separate. By the way, guys, please support so we hit a goal so we do DSP tries it so my wife doesn't have to cook. What a scumbag. And DSP has this weird idea where he thinks fast food should be gourmet and premium items. Phil, it's fast food. It's supposed to be fast, sloppy, absolutely disgusting, but just on your way, get it, go, boom. He thinks it should be this 5-star Gordon Ramsay type style food. And he says Burger King acts like fried onions are premium items where you can just go to a grocery store and buy them right there. Here's an idea, Phil. Instead of fast food, How about you get the ingredients from the store and make it yourself? I know, what a crazy concept. And it's pretty sad when LTG or Wings are ghosting you, but DSP says he can't collab with them because they are difficult to deal with, despite DSP this entire week going after LTG and trying to get him to collab with him. Oh, but at the end of the stream, DSP decided to raid LTG, and DSP tries to be a tough guy again, and he has a message for LTG.
Fun. People want me to raid LTG on Kick. What is the name of his kick? I don't even know what it is. What is it? Anyone know? I'll read him. I don't give a shit. It's just low tier god. Oh, it won't let me host. My hosting is grayed out. Let me try to refresh. Oh, now it's not grayed out. It was just a glitch. Okay, host. Cool. All right, so I'm going to send you guys over there. Be sure to tell him that I called him a cowardly bitch and say that he has no balls and he'll never face me because he knows that he will lose. I don't want to play him for money by paying him. I want to play him and turn him into my bitch by beating him in a game. I want him to actually try. What he's saying is that he doesn't want to play me because he just wants the money and that it doesn't matter if he wins or loses if he gets the money up front. No, I want to prove that I'm better than him. That's why I want to play him for real, so there have to be stakes. He wins money if he wins. He doesn't get anything if he loses. He's a bitch. He's a coward, and he's a fucking scrub and always will be.
Then DSP at the same time says he's doing well. He doesn't have to worry about money anymore. But at the same time, he begs like crazy, puts out all the beg tweets, tells people we have to rebound after no goals hit yesterday. And he says he's not a beggar. However, he needs money because he streams as a job, and a job's purpose is to make money. Then we have Brian Carter. Why do you guilt trip us into donating? And why don't you take constructive criticism and always ban us when we speak up? It's like a prison here. And of course, Daily Rap. It's all about money, money, yeah. And look at that picture. It looks like Derek when he gets excited looking at a playground. Then I never saw this coming. We have Funny Cum Boy. How do you get so asymmetrical? And then DSP responds to Funny Cum Boy, bad genetics? It's nothing I did. I've always been like this. And now we get the Monday, and someone asked Grok the AI on Twitter, explain DSP's begging on YouTube in a sandwich shop analogy. And Grok has this to say. Imagine running a sandwich shop where you craft delicious subs and hand them out for free at the door. But as customers munch happily, you pass around a tip jar, pleading, if you enjoyed it, contribute what you can. I gotta pay for ingredients. It's not truly free. It's donation dependent dining, blurring charity and commerce. Just like some creators' free content sustained by fan handouts. See DSP, even AI knows what a scumbag you are. And DSP puts this up before the stream. Today's first stream is live. Come chill with me for a bit before we jump into a big Death Stranding 2 stream of major progress. Spoilers, no major progress. Plus, I'm trying out something new today with animations. And of course, DSP still can't let LTG go. He needs that BBC. Over the years, people compared the modern LTG to the old me in the FGC. They called him the white DSP, but I had nothing to do with it. I just want to point out that people called LTG the black DSP, not the white DSP. DSP was called the white LTG. So he started talking shit and I ignored it. Then I called him out and challenged him. He's been dodging me like a bitch for 2 years. Remember, DSP started this whole drama with LTG. LTG told him, work on your sexy, start wearing crispy clothes, and fix your setup. And look how much LTG has mentally damaged this man so far. The topic of DSP getting a new phone came up, and he said he switched from Apple to Android because Kat brought up that she liked Android more. So he looked at the phones featured for their prices. Now, when was the last time DSP actually listened to his wife when it wasn't about food? And it's not a surprise that Kat doesn't like Apple, considering she likes all that junk food. and snack pizzas. And the real reason DSP switched from Apple to Android is because his current version of his iPhone was going to be outdated, and soon it wouldn't be able to play WWE Champions. And the big change to his animations today is that they have sounds. That is right, 2-second clips, and he's begging people for $20 and $30 to see the animations and to hear the 2-second audio clip. And here's a reminder, yet again, of how bad his haircut is. Now in a moment that's absolutely hilarious because he likes to distance himself from reality, and he has all these delusions that he's correct, everyone else is wrong. If anything is negative about me, it's all made up. And he's gonna go on to say that the 220 meme and Officer Whitney and all the stuff Broside Phil said, it's all made up because they're jealous of him. Even though when he was on Steve Cambion's show, he confirmed the number on the report as true. But he's gonna say it was all made up. They don't know what they're talking about. They're morons.
Boom Arms defeat DSP says, what about 220? Hey, Boom Arms, you do realize that the whole 220 thing was completely fabricated, completely false. Never had any truth to it whatsoever. Literally not a lick of evidence or anything was ever shown. It was just all hearsay. And you all believed it because you're all a bunch of fucking mouth-drooling idiots, right? You do realize that no one involved in that story was real. It was completely made up from the ground up. And people are just so dumb they believe it because they don't need to see any facts. They just want to believe negative things. You know that, right? That you're a dunce, that you're a fucking idiot. I just want to make that clear to you that you're actually the most gullible fucking moron on this planet because you believe everything you're told for the memes and the giggles, right? If you don't know what's going on, graphics, that's a good thing. These are dumbasses on the Kick Chat who do detractor memes and shit. But all the stuff that they reference is always false and fake. Like dumb memes that were made up to have nothing to do with reality, but they just all circle jerk each other into believing that everything is true, even though there's never ever been a lick of evidence of anything that they say. They just fucking, oh yeah, it's true. See, and there you go. Well, can you provide that it's evidence that it's false? No, you stupid fucking moron. You don't have to do that. In real life, it's called innocent until proven guilty. You don't get to just throw a zillion fucking accusations at someone and then say, well, unless they can prove it, it's true. That's not how it works, you fucking idiot. I can make up anything about anyone right now, and you're just gonna blanket believe it, even though I've provided absolutely no evidence and it's just hearsay of two people saying stuff. Why are you so dumb? Like, no, I have to ask this question. All right, where is this fucking boom arm idiot? Who are you, and who pays for your internet? Who pays your bills in life? Because there's no way that someone as dumb as you actually holds a job. So who are you leeching off of? Is it your parents? Is it the government? I really want to know. I want to get that to the heart of these people on the internet that are this stupid and actually just sit there believing toxic fucking hatred against people. Who are you? How do you exist? Because I'm shocked that you get out of bed every day and don't immediately trip and put your head through the wall and kill yourself because you're so stupid, right? How do you actually use the bathroom without like defecating all over the floor? How do you tie your own shoes? I need to know how dumb people like you actually fucking get away with it. Because it's obvious if you're that fucking ignorant and stupid that someone's doing everything for you, right? You're not actually independent. There's no way. Do I get sick of people asking about the tractors or telling you what the tractors are doing, etc.? I mean, it gets tiresome because you guys know I don't care, right? Like, as I've said many times, I just don't give a shit about what they're doing or saying. And then these morons come on my streams and they repeat these stupid memes. That like that 220 meme is just so stupid. From what I'm to understand, again, this is just me trying to understand it from an outsider's perspective because I don't watch or listen to garbage from morons. I guess they're trying to say that a police officer came out to my house, looked around and saw that I had a bunch of security cameras around my house. Like my house is on lockdown or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's Fort Knox and there was like all this security. And then they made a report that I'm a 220, which I guess means that I'm like a crazy person who's fucking paranoid and shit or something. None of that ever happened. Ever in history. No one ever came to my house. Everything, I made a single phone call to the police once to talk about a death threat that I got against me and my family. And that was the extent of it. Nothing else ever actually happened after the initial phone call. That was it. So anything that was ever said in addition to that is a lie. And no evidence could ever be presented otherwise, because it can't be true, because it didn't happen. So every little piece of this weird meme story that these people have fabricated, you believe it, you're that dumb. I made one phone call to report a death threat against my family years ago. And I had a small conversation with an officer on the phone saying, hey, in addition to the death threats, I'm also having some big problems with internet chargebacks on PayPal, which is fraud. It's someone saying that they have a stolen credit card or whatever, and it's a mass amount of these things that I'm having at this point. Do the police deal with stuff like that? To which I was told, no, we don't deal with anything online whatsoever. The only capacity that we have is to deal with like human trafficking and stuff like that. You might want to speak with the FBI, but unless it's of a certain dollar amount, which is probably thousands to tens of thousands of dollars, no one's ever going to really help you. But here's a number if you want to call the FBI. And that was the final conversation I ever had with them about anything. Nothing ever proceeded after that. No one came to my house. No one looked at cameras. This is all complete nonsense. So that entire story you've been told, whoever this fake person or persons are that have been involved on talking on a show about, they literally all made it up. It's kind of like, you know what this reminds me of? Many, many years ago, when I left Machinima, all right, and I was looking for another partner network, and I joined Curse. And basically, I got offered an offer that was so good, it was too good to be true, but I wanted to test the waters with this company and see if they were going to give me managed partner status. So I actually had my other channel, not this channel, DSP Gaming, but I think it was my vlogging channel. I had that channel join their partner network for like 3 days. And I told them, all right, now give me managed partner status. And they said, oh, we can't do that. And I said, well, wait a minute, that was the agreement, is that you give me managed partner status once I join, and if you're going to go back on that agreement, then I completely back out of this deal. And I did. And that was it. I literally never spoke with them again. I detached my channels from them, and that was it. So that was the end of my involvement. From what I'm to understand, this is how crazy this shit gets. There were people claiming they worked for that company who were on podcasts and who were saying shit like, oh yeah, we were talking to Phil all this time and this and that. It literally never happened. All the shit that these people make up is literally this giant, again, we talk about it, the vortex, right? The vortex of nonsense. That doesn't exist. It's not real. It's all fabrication. None of this stuff is real, ever. It's always they made up a story to try to have content, and then they have people faking who they are, and fake guests, and fake announcements, fake stories, fake everything. None of it was ever real. And again, no evidence is ever presented because none of it can ever be presented because it's always fake. But they've created this entire community of cult-like following where, oh, the next thing about DSP, the next weird thing about DSP, and none of it's ever real, but you just eat it up. You absolutely just eat everything up, and like, oh, yes, eat it up. I want more drama about DSP when none of it happened. None of it. Listen, I'll tell you, I make mistakes on streams right here. This is where I sometimes make mistakes. I'll say something stupid, I'll get angry, and I'll rage, and I'll act like a fool on a stream. And that's the extent of it. What you see is what you get. There is no other shit going on outside of these streams. There's no drama. None of this is real. All this stuff is just completely made up. These people are fucked.
So first off, Phil, you said you're innocent until proven guilty. This is not a court of law. There's no criminal stuff going on that we know of. This is the court of public opinion. And like how he said, nothing really happened, you can't prove it, blah, blah, blah. There is police reports, there's sworn affidavits. You can look up Officer Whitney, all her credentials, see that she's real. But of course, DSP lives in an entire different universe where he did everything correct, he did nothing wrong. Now remember, in the past, DSP said when his now wife moved in with him, he was gonna stop all mobile games because he made a commitment to her. Of course, he went back on that, and she plays mobile games as well. And throughout the years since she moved in, he's talked about how he's played mobile games here and there. He played it on the plane when he went to get married in Connecticut, which his mom paid for. And even announced last year that he was down from the rafters, and he did spend all that money on WWE Champions. But now he's gonna retcon it, because he's gonna say in 2018, he tried to play those games again, but all his accounts were gone.
No, I have not played Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle in many, many years. I think the last time I played Dokkan Battle was like 2018, maybe. At one point, like a few years ago, I was curious and I tried to download old mobile games that I used to play back in the day. And basically, I lost all the accounts of old games like that. Like Dokkan Battle, there's no way to get my account back. I tried and I can't restore it. I'm like, well, I'm not going to start from scratch, so fuck that.
And of course, Death Stranding 2 was boring as hell. because DSP is a jackass. And guess what, guys? The money was not coming in. And he's pissed because he only has like $80 something. And he's going to tell people, you better start supporting. You wanted this.
Now, here's the deal. We had great support up front. Started playing. We got about 20 bucks. Now we're over 2 hours of gameplay in, and we're stuck at $80 something and haven't had any support in over an hour. So when I come back, we're going to have 90 minutes left on the stream. Let's hit the goal. Please support the stream. Doesn't matter how you support. Every contribution for tips and super chats now has special animations and sounds attached to them. I set it all up, new stuff this morning. Please support the stream. Let's hit the goal when I come back. Then we can just play for the game for another 90 minutes and not have to worry about it, okay?
And it got so bad that DSP during Death Stranding 2 only had 128 people watching him. Remember, like a year or two ago, you would have like 400 or 500 people watching him for any game. And now he's almost under 100 viewers total watching him on YouTube. He is circling the drain. The career is going over and over. And he's just bleeding his career. And eventually, the blood loss will catch up. And it will all be over. And guess what, guys? He did not hit the goal. And he's now going to tell you. Remember, he's not destitute. He doesn't need money. But he hopes we can rebound on the night stream. Because he really needs to hit that goal, dude.
I gotta hope that on tonight's late stream, we do hit a support goal because, as you know, two things. Number one, now that's 3 goals this week we didn't hit. That's bad. That means that more often than not, we're not hitting goals. That's not good. I want to get us back on track. Number two, as I've explained to you guys, Minecraft is in the rotation as long as we hit goals. If we don't, then we're going to take it out of rotation or play it less. Every time we play Minecraft now, it seems like we get to the end of the stream and we haven't hit a goal, and all of a sudden there's a Hail Mary at the end. So, I don't know what's going to happen tonight. We'll see.
And we have a bag tweet from DSP before Minecraft. Tonight's late stream is the return of Minecraft Chill. I'll be jumping back in my boat and exploring the overworld. So join me at 7 p.m. for the fun. Be sure to support the stream so we can keep it in the rotation next week. That is right. He's telling people, if you don't support this, it's gone, banned forever. And look at that. 3 out of 5 streams this week so far, he has not hit a goal. Amazing. And another sign on Raw. DSP is an awful gamer, which is really funny because it's rated above the Prime bottle, you know, Logan Paul, one of the people DSP hates the most. And of course, if it's Minecraft, Mr. Papavera's here. And also, if you want to see what kind of degenerate Mr. Papavera is, I did a video on him on my other channel. He is a gay furry brony, and I don't want to spoil it, but it gets really gross. Eating complimentary breadsticks, reading the dark side pasta menu. So what's the house special tonight? You are so cringe, Mr. Papavera. And of course, remember, he doesn't need the money, he's not poor, but he's telling people he didn't hit the goal on Daystream and Saturday. Leaves out Sunday when he did make the goal and saying how he needs momentum. And what is the very first thing he does? He tells people, you better pay up or this game is gone forever.
So I'm just going to be as transparent as possible. Support this stream right now up front. Let's hit the goal as soon as we can. And that way we don't have to talk about it for the rest of the night. I don't have to say, hey, we got to hit the goal to keep this in the rotation. People don't have to be wondering if it's going to be in the rotation. It'll be in the rotation.
And remember last week, DSP said he never does anything to attract children to his streams. Well, here is DSP, the children's entertainer.
Oh, shit! Scared me, dude. Don't drop on me and make a noise. Yo, I almost pooped. I literally almost dropped a Lincoln log in my pants. Because the way he fell on me made it sound like he was attacking me, and he wasn't. He's just a villager. What is your problem, man?
Then, if you want some insight of how DSP treats Jasper, take a look at this clip where he gets frustrated with the cat inside of Minecraft.
I need the kitty to come on the boat with me. Will it? Kitty, come on this boat immediately. Kitty! It won't come on the boat. Look, it's staring at me. Come on the boat. Come on the boat. Go ahead and stop. Come on the boat. Crouch the cat and then try pushing it with your character. Oh boy, that sounds like a great idea.
And again, low support for Minecraft, second stream in a row. And DSP is pissed. And he's saying, I'm done with this game. You guys are not paying me. It's gone. Then, oh god, then, there is a whale, Mary. $100 tip. And take a guess who it's from.
It's 9:40. I gotta get out of here. So it looks like this will have to wait. Next time around, if someone contributes to name the cat, then we'll do it. But it looks like the cat's not gonna get named tonight because I'm out of time. I gotta get out of here. All right. All right. Well, I mean, that was a crazy, crazy night, was it not? That was fun to go out and explore. And we found a pirate ship. We got an insane amount of loot that we can now do things with. It's actually a lot of the things that we were looking for, right? But I'm done. I can't go super late. We're already late. I already went over my time to get the cat back home. So that's it for Minecraft. And it's weird because every week this happens. We get to this point and I say, well, guys, I'm sorry. We didn't hit the support goal. And because of that, we're not going to play it next week. This happens every week. And then undoubtedly at the end of the stream, someone comes in and does a big contributions bomb, whether it's a super chat or a bunch of subs. And then we hit the goal, and then we end up doing it the next week. So I don't even want to say that right now, because those of you watching on demand might be so confused that we even did it this week because of that. But it's just simple. I can't stay late. So unless we get a contribution soon, we're not doing it next week. We'll give it a skip. And then maybe we'll bring it back in 2 weeks and see how it does. I like doing this weekly. I do. Okay? But I'm not going to keep it in the rotation every single week if it's going to be this, a game that's not going to be supported. I just don't get it because we have a good crowd. I feel like we always have a great crowd for Minecraft. We even have an offer of someone. They said they will match $20 and no one contributes at all. So I don't get it. I really don't. All right. Well, that is it for this week's Minecraft. We'll see if and when it comes back. Who knows? I say never, but I got to get out of here. So everyone, good night. See you next time for more Minecraft, whenever that may be. Okay. Alrighty, everybody. So let's quit. And let's get set up for tomorrow. I just received a $100 tip from Only Iced Infinite. $100 tip from Only Iced Infinite. And they said, shout out to my girlfriend tonight. Well, there you go. Only Iced Infinite, thank you for a $100 tip. Are you ready for this? Ready? If I can find it. Here we go.
First off, if you're a DSP fan, you don't have a girlfriend, stop lying, you lying bitch. Second of all, if you did have a girlfriend by some chance, and you spent $100 on DSP, I think it would be okay if your girlfriend beats your ass. And look at that daily rap, almost 12 minutes. And what's it about? Money, money, yeah. And remember, today is Monday, and he wants 100 goals hit before Friday. And now let's talk about Tuesday. And we start off today with a reminder from Meowblock and Wolverine Doll about how entitled and sheltered DSP's life is. And it's all because of one person, his mom Linda. And this is an example of how his childhood was shaped. As he's gonna say, his mom combed his hair till he was 17.
Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Slightly. Actually, if I combed my hair to a side comb, that's exactly how my hair would look with a side comb. Because that's how I used to look when I was in elementary school. My mom used to comb my hair like that. But actually, the truth is, that's why my hairline is much less on one side than the other. Because all the way until I was like maybe 16, 17 years old, my mom always did my hair like that. So because she always parted the hair there, it actually fucked up my hairline. And that's why, that's exactly where my part was, right where my hairline's fucked up. You see? So...
And I've never seen DSP Gaming this low for views. Let's look at the videos from yesterday. We have Minecraft 43, 195 views in 11 hours. Minecraft 42, 147 views in 11 hours. Daily Rap, 318 views in 11 hours. Death Stranding 24, 178 views in 16 hours. Death Stranding 22, 132 views in 16 hours. And Death Stranding 23 at 109 views in 16 hours. The end is coming, my friend. You better prepare, Phil. Hopefully your mom and dad still have your room ready when you move back there. And now DSP is going to go on a rant about Wings of Redemption and why he won't collab with him, saying that Wings is ghosting him, and then goes on to insult him. That'll definitely work there, Chief. You get it? You get it, Chief?
I don't really care. The guy, let's be honest here. Wings of Redemption, over the years, has been a pathological liar about many different things. It's weird, some of the things that he lies about, right? Some of his biggest controversies are the cat in the bucket controversy and stuff like that, right? So why anyone would take what he says seriously, I don't know. I don't think that's where his entertainment lies. It's maybe just hearing what he has to say and enjoying the ride. I don't know why you would watch his stream and be like, oh, I have to take everything he says as like gospel truth. Maybe he's just making stuff up to entertain an audience, which I don't see if there's a real problem with that, unless he's being insanely dishonest about like things that like, oh, I was doing an event today because I need to raise money, and then he doesn't put the money towards what he said it's for. I mean, that okay, but outside of that, if he's just messing around, yeah, I invested in Aldi, and then you find out, oh, he never did. Who cares? Who fucking cares? Why is it your business to what he puts his money in? If he streams and people give him money, he has the right to spend that money on whatever he wants. And he can tell you about it, or he doesn't have to tell you about it. He can lie about it. He has the right to do whatever the hell he wants, and you'll like it because he already has the money because you gave it to him.
And of course, DSP has to turn this whole thing about Wings Redemption into something about him. And the last part about the money, that's exactly what he said about WWE Champions. And now DSP's going to get baited by a person on Kick who talks about DSP's addiction to alcohol and how it's getting out of control. And he asked DSP, aren't you worried because you're past with drinking that you're drinking more on stream? And this sets DSP off on a rant about how he's not an alcoholic.
No, save us GTA 6. Drinking streams don't scare me with my past addiction. I'm not an out-of-control alcoholic, and you saying that makes you sound really fucking stupid. Really, it does. Like, you guys keep saying dumb shit like that. Do I drink on every stream? Am I out of control? Even during the marathons that I do once a month, am I out of control drunk? The fuck are you talking about? Jeez. The problem is people, I swear to God, people on the internet are like, it's either black or white. It's either you're a full-blown alcoholic or you're a 100% straight-edge teetotaler. No, you can be in the middle. You wear that? It's called moderation. Try it sometime. Okay.
And I know you guys are waiting for this. It's time, once again, to watch DSP fail in another children's game, this time Donkey Kong. And it gets to a point where he says, oh, everything in this game is easy, the bosses are a pushover. However, he keeps dying, and there's one boss in particular, he can't figure it out and even pauses the game and tells people, how do I beat this boss? Someone tell me how to beat it right now so I don't waste my time.
There we go. You're gotta be kidding me. I'm falling. I can't, dude. All I wanted to do was drop. He was dropping, but then he just does a million random fucking moves. Are you fucking kidding me? All I want to do is drop, but the game's, I'm telling you, the controls just aren't very good. The controls are very annoying. to the point where you'll just start doing random shit you don't want to do for some bizarre freaking reason. What do they want me to do to kill this guy? How do I hit him? I have no idea how to hit this guy. I can't punch him. I can't suck the stuff off of him. And he's not affected by the rock. So what do they want me to do? I can't even transform now. Yo, this is awful. This is straight up awful. The hardest thing about the game are the optional challenges, and they're just not even well designed. They're fucking boring. Crocoid times 3. Why am I getting hit by fucking lightning all of a sudden? When was there ever lightning? When was there ever lightning? Now all of a sudden there's lightning. Throw him off the ledge. Where is he? He runs away. Dude, I can't do anything. Are you kidding me? They're out of their minds. Fuck Nintendo at this point. This is garbage. What is going on? I can't hurt him. He just runs away and immediately gets all his health back. What the fuck is wrong with him? So they're just not going to tell me what to do. It's this hold for charge part. Right? I broke it, but now what do? He flies away. And he loses no health. I don't understand what I'm... Dude, is anyone... fuck this. How do I beat this boss? You suck all the shit away. He goes into the brick. You break the brick, he flies away, and it starts over. You can never hit him. And the frame rate's so bad, I can barely control my character. I just want to know how to beat the boss. The game is terrible. I'm seriously... The further in I'm getting, the game is worse. It just gets fucking worse. Does anyone know how to beat this fucking stupid fucking boss so I don't have to waste time on it?
And yet again, another stream of low support. However, this time, there is no Whale Mary to save him, and he ends up at $31. And you can tell he's pissed. He's now saying, if this continues, Death Stranding 2 will be a night stream. And that's where games go to die. Basically, the graveyard shift.
It sucks that this is actually the first major stream here that we didn't hit a goal for Death Stranding 2. We have actually been doing it for the entire month I've been playing. And that's why I've kept it in the rotation and played it as much as I have and made as much progress as I have. So it does suck. Hopefully it is a one-off bad experience. Not bad experience. I mean, making $100 on a stream is not a bad thing. It just sucks that we didn't do it this time. So let's see what happens. Hopefully this is not a pattern. Maybe it's just a one-off where a couple people who normally would have supported weren't here today. And we'll see what happens next time.
Yeah, how dare those whales not show up, right, Phil? It's almost like your support is going backwards to before the Kino art. And man oh man, with his inflated ego, his thirst for more money, him getting used to all that casino money, and it going away, we are in for many, many more mental breakdowns. Think about it this way. Remember the vest streak? He got so used to getting wailed out on every stream during the vest streak that he demanded the same amount even after the streak was done, and even tried multiple times to restart the vest streak. However, it failed every time. And then he had other ideas like spinning in a chair for money, eating Skittles, which by the way, you still owe people Skittles, wearing a double vest, that is right, a vest on each shoulder. At one point, he had a roll of toilet paper on his head. This man has no shame. And there you have it, $31 for the entire stream and pre-stream. And he said this is the lowest supported stream of the year, which is a lie because Expedition 33 had a stream where it was $28. And DSP said, that's not true, it's a lie, you don't know what you're talking about. Phil, your videos are on your channel, they can go back and see that $28 stream. But of course, if DSP says it, that must mean it's true. Then he ends the stream and says, sorry you couldn't support, it is what it is, I guess. What a scumbag. And then he puts this out after Donkey Kong, so it seems like all interest in Donkey Kong Bonanza has waned. Record low attendance and the least supported stream of 2025, which is a lie, Expedition 33, $28 stream, and then says how he's 2 streams away from the end. However, Donkey Kong is now going to the graveyard shift to die on the late stream. And then he promotes that he's playing Ludo on the night stream and says, please support the stream to help make up for the abysmal DK stream. Imagine getting $100 and saying it's abysmal. And even going further, imagine you're those people that gave him $100 and he's basically saying, fuck you, it's not enough. And then people kept bringing up Street Fighter 6 and DSP said, no, I'm not going back to it. It's broken. It's not fun. It's boring. It's all tryhards, dude. And there you go. Expedition 33, $28. And now, despite DSP doing, 3 or 4 closet cleanouts, he says he's not done. And he wants to do another closet cleanout on a late stream by the end of the summer. Then in Ludo, Night of the Living Dead played on a TV, which is from 1968, and said he didn't realize it was public domain and didn't think the movie was that old. It's in black and white, Phil. And DSP always says he's successful, he's better than everyone else, but then he starts off the stream saying this.
That's correct. It is time to start begging for contributions. Let's do it.
And one of the hallmarks of DSP is his lack of self-awareness. And in this clip, you're gonna see how much self-awareness DSP lacks.
This guy had lost everything, right? And because he had lost everything, he lost his mind. He had a mental split, and he was just having this crazy sequence of events in his head to the point where either he was gonna kill himself or just be lost there forever. But he had to forgive himself. He had to forgive himself and say, I have to accept that all these people I'm losing are not my fault. And once he was able to forgive himself for that, he was able to get unstuck and then move on with his life, which is him leaving the house.
And of course, he finished the game early. So now it's time for Chill with Phil, aka Q&A. And look at this picture. Look at those huge milkers right there on DSP. Then if you remember earlier in the video, DSP was ranting about the 220 meme, and he banned Boom Arms for even bringing up the 220 meme. And then Boom Arms apologized, email Phil, and now Phil's gonna say, don't do that again, don't be an idiot. And he wasn't being an idiot, he was giving you criticism. But of course, in DSP's world, that's the death penalty, dude.
Okay, it's a $5 tip from Boom Arms Defeat DSP, who wanted to be unbanned, and he had emailed me about it, and I completely forgot to do it earlier. So I just did. Now stop acting like a jerk, because that's why you got banned, because you were acting like a jerk. Okay? All right, so here's the animation, now with a sound effect.
Then we have Poems Past, how DSP makes it up to his office every day, and we see a staircase covered in yellow paint. And of course, when support is low, guess what happens? The begging comes out. Even when he's asked a question, he turns it into money.
Any funny high stories? What do you mean, Icy Bob? High stories? Yeah, there was this one time. So here's what happened. I started to toke up, and as I did, all of a sudden I hit all of my support goals on a night stream, and we did a big celebration with money falling from the sky. Or maybe I was just high because we haven't seen that in a bit. Maybe we could see it tonight.
Then in a moment that Steve of the Dead is gonna pull his hair out over, DSP says his back, remember his injured back, his broken back, whatever he wants to call it, has been good for 6 to 7 to 8 years now. So long without major issues that he feels he can ride on a roller coaster. Now think about all the time support was low and he goes, oh my back, or I slept on my back the wrong way, or I slept this way, or there's an issue with my back, I'm in pain, I have numbness in my hands because my back. I guess that was all a lie then, DSP. Now, I'm all for shaming people that support DSP because it's funny. But here is DSP shaming his own audience because he's only getting $1 tip. And he says, wow, you couldn't even tip $5 to get an animation?
Someone tipped $1.17, and I used to be a potato, but now I'm in danger of speakers. I have no idea what the hell that means, but thanks for $1.17 tip. Couldn't do $5 to see an animation, huh?
And now we get more cringy, if that was even possible for DSP, because everything he does is cringy. And he gets a 420 tip. And now, with the audio cues on his animations, it gets really, really, really cringe.
What's the 420 sound? Are you ready? Here we go. It's time for a 420 tip, man. Yama, chill with Phil, here on DSP Gaming. Oh yeah. Oh, now I'm in trouble.
And look at the leaderboard here. Look who's carrying Kick this week. Your future stepdad. And keep in mind, Ether, those 10 gifted subs happened this night. So before that, your future stepcuck was at 12. And everybody else was at 9 or below, with most of them being at 1. And DSP wants that money. He really, really does. And he needs it, dude. And he's gonna mention how he didn't hit the support goal, so he's gonna go cloud mode to try and get people to support him tonight to make up for it.
Get us to the goal, or 5 more subs. Who's gonna do it? Let's get to it right now. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Ah! Let's do it. Come on. Let's get that goal tonight. Let's get the goal tonight. I'll shove this diamond sword right up someone's ass. Let's get the goal tonight. Yeah. All right. Enough of that.
That was so weird that, Phil, that sounded really, really weird. It sounded like you wanted people to pay you to shove things up another person's asshole. But then again, it's DSP. He probably would do it. And now DSP, being a huge, huge asshole, is gonna say he's above people that work minimum wage. He is a king and they're all peasants. And keep in mind, his wife works for minimum wage in retail. So he's saying this all about her as well.
Excuse me. Have I seen the new Fantastic Four? No. Did I watch Hello Kitty and Friends? No. Excuse me. What's the minimum wage per hour in Washington? No. I wouldn't know that. I don't work any job that's minimum wage. I'm far, far surpassed that. How would I know? That's not a matter that concerns. I am your king. Those matters, the pittance that is paid to the general populace, the peons, that does not concern me in any way. I don't know what that is. What a ridiculous question to ask me on my stream. How would I even know anything about those people or their lifestyle? I don't know. I live here in my mansion. We all know this.
And despite DSP not hitting most of the goals, looking like a failure, begging for money like a bitch, and saying he needs that money, please help me guys, please. He hits the goal after your future stepcuck gives him some kick subs, and all of a sudden, dudes, he's a success, and everybody's jealous about him now.
Hit the goal. We hit the goal. We hit the goal here on DSP Gaming. I thought that we were never going to hit goals anymore. It's funny how when stuff happens that's not insanely boring, like Donkey Kong Bonanza, that people come out to support. It's almost as if it's the game and not me. What a shocker. Like we haven't figured this out yet. If the game sucks, people don't show up and support it. So thank you guys for showing up and supporting this cool chill stream tonight. We're at 94 out of 100, 6 more goals to go for DSP Tries It. Let's go. Listen to the cope of all the trolls. They can't justify why I fucking win every day. Hey! Fuck all you no-load losers. I dance to the money song and you kiss my ass. Hold it. Very nice. Okay, well that was fun. Excellent. Oh, it was playing again for some reason. All right.
And of course, this whole week, he's talking about LTG. And he can't go a stream without shitting all over LTG, because LTG won't give him any attention. DSP thinks LTG is that girl that won't give him any attention, that won't look in his way, won't date him, so he's now gonna lash out, call her a slut and all this other stuff, just like any incel. And man oh man, DSP really wants that BBC.
Any update on the matchup with LTG? No, once again, 2 years in a row. Actually, at this point, I think technically it's 3 years in a row. He completely dodged me. He made excuse after excuse. He made ridiculous demands for money he knows he's not getting, because he's a bitch. He's a fucking cowardly, scared little bitch who knows that I would beat him in any fighting game that we chose. He has absolutely no chance to win, so instead of it making about, oh, a challenge of skill, he's like, well, just pay me and it doesn't matter if I win or not. No, that's the point. The point is, I want to play you to prove that I'm better than you, because that's exciting for the viewers. People don't want to see us play if you're just going to throw the match. So there has to be stakes involved, meaning if you want to have a prize pool that's raised, and the winner of the match gets the prize pool, whether it's $5,000, $30,000, whatever it is, I bet people would pay to see the match happen, because they're excited to see which of us would actually win. But he's too dumb to understand that. He just wants a guaranteed payday, which he's never going to get, because he's not worth a fucking dollar. The guy is a absolute fucking waste of everyone's time. He view bots, he fakes subs on his own channel, he's got a horrible moral compass, that's for fucking sure. And he has the balls to try to talk shit to me. Me? The guy who's been here before him will be here after him, who's better in every aspect of fucking life than him. He's gonna try to talk shit to me about anything. Alright? He says, oh, look at his hairline. Yeah, look at my hairline. You notice something? You can see my hairline, because my camera's fucking visible, unlike your peach fuzz piece of shit and your tiny little rinky-dink setup, because you're a broke fucking bum shooting from the ghetto. You suck. You're a bitch, and you won't play me because you fucking suck, and you'll have a god's chance in hell of fucking beating me at anything on this fucking planet or existence, so stay the fuck in your lane and shut the fuck up about me, and don't ever try to make fun of me again, because you are my bitch forever, LTG. There you go. Yeah. That's what you all wanted. There you go. No, what happened? Dunce Felter says he removed the Temu sound panels I made fun of. No, he moved. He moved and claimed that he actually went to a bigger house. No, he didn't. He went from one, like, shitty apartment to another place where apparently he has a co-signed person on it with him because he couldn't get it for himself. He couldn't get the loan or whatever he needed. So he has, like, a roommate now. And it's just as shitty. Take a look at his old room and his new room. It looks exactly the fucking same. He didn't go to a better place. He went to an equivalent place, and it looks like shit. He has nothing in his background, nothing to make the streams entertaining for his audience whatsoever. He's a bomb. Go check it out. Go watch his content. I dare ya. He'll spend 5 minutes laughing hysterically at how bad his content is, how bad his setup is, and how bad he is. He makes fun of my hair. The dude, there's footage of this dude getting his hair painted on his head at the barber. The guy's literally painting his hair on his head. And he's making fun of my hairline because I'm aging gracefully. And he's hiding his fucking hairline as he gets older. What a bomb.
He's gotta fucking take it like the bitch. Since he wanted to fucking talk shit about me before I even knew who the fuck he was, now he has to, every Evo, he has to take it. He has to bend over and fucking take it.
And now DSP's gonna mock a viewer for only sending $1 saying, wow, what a big tip.
Oh, by the way, another tip just came in. A $1 tip. Wow. Someone really went down to the bottom of the barrel to find this one.
And now DSP is going to get called out for only playing games for money and not for passion. And he's going to mention 2 games here, Expedition 33 and Blueprints. Expedition 33, he kept saying, you better support or it's gone every single week. And Blueprints, the last like 6 streams of it was, guys, if we don't hit the goal, it's gone. You better pay up. This is the last stream. But of course, he played it for passion, dude.
Golden Noble says, I missed the times when you enjoy games on the games and not the performance of contributions. Hey, Golden Nobles, I miss the times when games were actually fucking good. That's what I miss. Because, for example, Claire Obscure, I kept playing till the end even though the contributions were horrible because the game was absolutely outstanding. Blueprints, I continued to play 60 hours despite the fact that I had multiple slow streams of it. But Donkey Kong is a boring-ass, repetitive, uninspired game that also the audience doesn't want. It's a double whammy. Get it the fuck out of here. That's how it works.
And now Wednesday, and DSP puts this out on Twitter. Do not miss the continuation of GTA 4 with mods on the late shift. Let's bounce back from the disappointing stream last time, aka give me money because you didn't give me money last time. And now DSP has a new person to go after, but it's also an old person. He is now going after It's a Gundam yet again.
It's a Gundam owns me, really. A guy who I don't pay attention to. I have no idea who he is or what he says, but he sounds like Yucko the fucking clown from the Howard Stern show. Speaking of the Howard Stern show, I don't have. Their statement is so nonsensical. Like, really, it's just so fucking pathetic. The fact that you'd even be a fan of a fucking life loser like that is just remarkable. It probably says a lot about you.
DSP also claims he doesn't know the drama with Mutahar and doesn't even know who Mutahar really is because he's never watched him, even though when he was about to collab with him and Kino Casino for that Chained Up game, he was explaining who Mutahar was and his content, and he knew all about it. But all of a sudden, when he's not working with him, I don't know who that is, dude. I never watch his stuff, dude. And yet again, another day, another stream, and another rant about low tier God.
Dark Chaos, I've already said, the only way that I would play LTG is if it's a match based on who wins, and whoever wins gets this prize pool that LTG is demanding. I absolutely refuse to play him if he gets a paycheck for it. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve $1. I'm not going to give him $1 of profits. He needs to earn whatever he's going to make via beating me in Street Fighter. Or else there's no competition, in which case there's no point in us playing. Who cares? Because you know what's going to happen? He's going to throw the match. He's going to take a paycheck, throw the match, not care, walk away and be like, haha, I'm the winner. I took the money. So what's the fun in that? No one's going to care, right? No one. No one will give two shits. It'll be the most boring event ever. He needs to take it seriously and understand that I'm going to destroy him in a legit match, which is probably why he makes every excuse in the book to not play me. Now so he's moved on from the $5,000 and now he says, I need to work out. I need to do bench presses and stuff. Boy, could you run further? Could you run faster and further? I don't think so. I think he's actually like, he's racing Usain Bolt right now away from me in a match. Like, I've never seen anyone so cowardly. Every possible excuse on the planet to not play me. What if he won't play you unless he gets paid? Then we're never playing each other. I'm not paying that man $1. He doesn't deserve it. He deserves nothing. He literally deserves nothing in life at all. So he's not getting a payday out of me, that's for sure. Why do I care about playing LTG so much? I don't. But he's talked so much shit about me over the years and I didn't even know who he was at all. Like, I had no clue who the guy was. And then when I finally looked into it, I'm like, are you kidding me? This fucking guy, this fucking clown, LOLCOW on the internet is going to just talk shit about me endlessly. And then and not just like, oh, Phil sucks at games. It's always personal shit about my looks and I'm broke and this shit. Shit that he's blatantly wrong on, right? Like stuff that he doesn't know anything about. It's his shtick is to just make shit up and act like he's above everyone else. This narcissistic, crazy personality. He's just nuts. Like I said a couple years ago, he's the Black Johnny Bravo. He literally is so up his own ass. He believes he's like this Adonis of existence on this earth. But in reality, he's just a clown that everyone makes fun of on a daily basis. Like for me, do I sit here and say, I'm the best gamer on the planet. I'm the most handsome guy. I'm the richest. No, I don't, because I don't have those misconceptions. I know that I'm just a normal dude who plays games and has fun. I know that I'm not a great-looking guy. I don't aspire to be anything better than I am. I'm a realist. Like I said, I'm aging gracefully. I'm not hiding my age like he does. He is just crazy, like over-the-top nuts. With complex after complex, thinks he's actually so important. He says things like, I'm not going to come down from my pedestal. Your pedestal? Your pedestal? That must be the world's shortest pedestal because literally everyone else is above him, even me. I'm above. Everyone is above this guy. Like, the best way to describe LTG, he is the LOLCOW's LOLCOW. Even if you're a LOLCOW and you're feeling down on yourself, you can go watch LTG and you could still have a good laugh. He's like, well, I know I'm better than him, so that's pretty funny. You know?
And I love how DSP says, I don't care about LTG. I don't bring him up all the time. You've been bringing him up multiple times every single stream for the past 2 weeks and lashing out at him because he won't play with you. I wouldn't be surprised if you ran to your wife and said, wife, help, the black man won't play with me, dude. Then also said, oh, he only talks about my looks, my money, my setup, all that stuff. Phil, you changed every single one of those things because he said that stuff about your clothes, your money, your setup. You changed it because of LTG. And if you want proof why people hate DSP, this clip right here will tell you all you need to know and how he values his audience and how money is more important than viewers.
Someone tipped $2 as if I donate during this stream, can you count it towards GTA tonight? Well, if you do a significant contribution and you're like, hey, this is $50, but just so you know, I want this to count towards GTA tonight because I really like GTA and I want it to stay in the rotation, yada, yada, then yes. If you're going to do a $2 tip, then no, it doesn't even matter. It's negligible. So far, your $2 tip, thank you, but that's not going to count towards anything. Besides this goal right now, we will count that as the first contribution.
And in the past, DSP said he's too old to eat cookies. He's too old to drink sodas. And now he says he's too old to eat bacon. And as Pomos Past points out, bacon has been on all those burgers he's been trying for the past little while. And he also says in the past when he ate bacon, he ate 10 slices at a time. Pomos Past, average pack of bacon is 12 to 14 slices. Now, if you go back to the Poorly Cooking with the King, you'll notice there's at least one episode where he cooks bacon, and then instead of putting it in the refrigerator, he throws it out in the trash. He loves to waste money. And now the guy who says he needs another closet clean out because he has so much stuff in his closet, cluttered up, the same guy who had 3 previous closet clean outs, and also says there's other places in the house that he can clean out on camera, is now saying he's not a hoarder. He doesn't have things cluttered up. And of course, peak delusion.
Someone said $1.01 and says, some advice, cats can get stressed out in a non-clean and cluttered household. Keep that in mind and consideration for Jasper. Okay, we have a big house with tons of space and it's clean. What are you talking about? What do you think, we're hoarders? We're not hoarders. Trust me. We're the opposite. We've done our best to clean out this house and make it spacious and clean. We don't like clutter at all. It actually annoys me. Clutter, it bothers me.
And also in the past, he has said Cat's office, which used to be Panda's office, was full of boxes and other items stacked up in there. He couldn't even walk in there. And said last year, he had to use a company to come in and clean his house and get rid of all the junk. And before his last closet clean out, he said he hadn't cleaned the house since he moved to Renton over 10 years ago. And remember, DSP is inspired by Howard Stern. His comedy is based off of Howard Stern. And he's now saying Howard Stern is impertinent, and that's why he didn't get renewed. So think about this, Phil. If your humor and your comedy is based off of him, and he's no longer relevant, think about what that says about your comedy, as you call it, in your videos. Then talks about Asmongold and says he's semi-intelligent. However, detractors keep sending him stuff out of context. And DSP actually believes to get proper context, you have to watch his entire stream. So if it's an 8-hour stream, you have to watch the whole thing so you understand 10 minutes of his stream. What a jackass. Then the biggest lie he said this week so far, my streams are barely moderated. You ban hundreds of people a day between YouTube and Kick, and you ban them for the dumbest reasons possible. But of course, you definitely have light moderation. And we see the Kick chat logs, and look at that, almost 8,000 bans on Kick. And he's so delusional, he thinks his spare bedroom is no longer a spare bedroom and thinks it's a professional studio because you have multiple camera angles and quality lighting. Delusions of grandeur. Your setup looks like you're in a high chair, Phil. Then we have this from Meatloaf Eater. Don't make your king confront reality. And if you thought last time Death Stranding went very, very bad for him, well, let's take a look and see how it's going today.
Come on, let's get some support right now. One singular thing, anything. And then we'll continue on for another hour. Let's get one thing, anything. One thing. I don't know why. It doesn't really matter how hard to try. Okay.
And then DSP put this out about the late stream. Tonight, late stream is the return of GTA 4 with mods. Last time we made major progress, but support was downright awful. Let's turn things around. Imagine again, you give him money and he says support was awful. What a scumbag. And DSP has decided hitting 50 goals and 100 goals no longer means he's going to do a marathon, because he's going to do them whenever he wants now, which means hitting every 10 goals is DSP tries it no matter what number you're at. So my big question is, if you're going to count every 10 as a DSP tries it, why do you go to 100? Why wouldn't you just go to 10 and then just roll back, then go to 10, roll back? What's the point of going to 100 then if there's no marathon and you're just doing marathons whenever you want? And look at this, he got whaled out by Catman Floyd. That's right, first time chatter, first time supporter, $100. We got to do the DLC. I probably won't be able to watch it, but the chat has spoken. That is right, he's paying $100 for something that's not even guaranteed that he's not even going to watch. What a loser. And then another $50, so that's $150 from a guy who's not even going to watch the content. Used to watch you while I was in middle school. I'm an officer in the army now. Hope we get back to those friend request ridicule numbers. Good luck with that, buddy. And then another $50, so that's $200 from this first time chatter. Glad to hear you're still doing good. Definitely tuned in a lot. Made my younger years fun. And then the daily rap, and what's it about? Money, money, yeah. And he's pre-begging people for Robocop tomorrow and fighting games. And he wants not only just 1 goal on Robocop, not just 2 goals on Robocop, but he wants 3 goals hit on Robocop. $450. Then this is very interesting if this even happens in the future, but apparently DSP got followed by CoffeeZilla. And CoffeeZilla is a person who looks at frauds and scammers and actually calls them out, makes videos about them, investigates them. It'd be interesting if CoffeeZilla is investigating about WWE champions. And now Thursday, as we get closer and closer to the end of the week for DSP. And then LTG tweeted at DSP saying that if you want to play him in Street Fighter, you have to either give him $5,000 or a video of him squatting 315 pounds. And DSP responds with this tweet. So LTG says, I tweeted about him because I'm gay for him. He then demands I provide footage of myself doing bench presses and squats, yes really, in order for the Street Fighter match to happen. One of us is happily married to a woman, and one has a male co-signing roommate. Checkmate, bitch. Then we have that being said, calling someone out for having a male roommate, bold move from someone that had to mute a video game because a sexy fridge was being horny. Receipt attached.
Crafting?
Oh, how can I resist?
Oh my
now
god,
let
this
me
stupid
show
thing.
you what I
Can we tell it to shut the fuck up?
Professionally, I mean.
I've seen
Upgrades?
it. Literally. Crispy critters.
I am here to help you upgrade your red-hot pocket rockets. And believe me, handsome.
Oh my god, can we shut this thing the fuck up? It's obnoxiously bad. Shut up.
Window, Major. Get rid of that glove, handsome. You don't need him anymore.
I can't even concentrate. I literally can't concentrate on what I'm doing. It won't shut the fuck up.
You want? Got a sword? A massive sword? Thrust it deep into my socket so I can make it sturdier and sharper.
Nora can
Okay, so now we can concentrate. So let's see here. Round attack, a crushing roundhouse blow starting and ending with the first target. Yeah, so what it is...
Then LTG dropped all his DMs he's ever had with DSP, including this one. I'm gonna let you know one thing. Don't you ever in your life talk money to me. You cannot compete with me in any category in life. I promise you, I shit on you in any category you can possibly think of. This desperate attempt to create some beef to clip farm my name is pathetic, as your whole entire internet presence and demeanor. I shit on you in revenue across the board, and have been for years. I do not need your bum ass. You need me. Now stay in that miserable slumber, NPC. You are literally a bum to me. Now share this on your poverty ass stream, weirdo. Imagine LTG calling someone else a weirdo. But then again, it's DSP. And then we had DSP's bitch response from Wednesday, September 25th, 2024. Good move not responding. I'll leave you alone now. But seriously, man to man, improve your setup. It's embarrassing and looks like poverty level shit. It's why everyone says you're poor. I didn't even know they said that. I don't care about how much money you make at all. But you have dollar store shit behind you, and your lighting and webcam suck. Get a better setup, and then tell everyone to fuck off, and you're good. I legit wish you good luck, and the best for the future. I just wish you were smart enough to take the free money we could make together. And of course, what DSP did was just take all the stuff LTG said to him and repeat it back to LTG. And if you notice, he's talking about his setup and all that. This is before DSP upgraded his setup with the Kino Casino money. And the money was not coming in. And we have a quote from DSP. Can I get some more support? And despite not having a quote-unquote podcast, DSP started at 11:30. And at 1:44, he still hasn't started the game and he's in the menus. I wonder why, Phil. I wonder why nobody wants to watch your stupid shit. And Robocop's not going very well. He has like $45 in support. And you know what that means? When support low, toxicity is high.
Okay, so I will take a small break here, everyone, to pee. But I just want to say to everyone, thanks for chilling. But guys, it would be great to get some support. Besides Papa Vera, no exaggeration, there's been one contribution during the playthrough from ARG, $4. That's it. So it would be great to get some more support. Obviously, the goal is 150. We're trying to hit these goals for tomorrow so I can do DSP Tries It during the marathon. You guys had asked for this game, which is why I'm playing it. And I bought it. And I don't know why there's no support, to be honest. So if we can get some more, that would be great. We have a ton of animations now, all with sound effects attached to them. So anything appreciated. Super chats, tips, some subs. We have 0 subs on Kick today. We haven't gotten a single sub over on Kick. So a sub on Kick would be great. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go pee, and then we'll continue, okay? Can I do DSP Tries It Van Pizza? I'd love to do a DSP Tries It, but we would need some support to do that. And so far, support's been quite slow this stream. That's Rebecca Baker.
And speaking of the furry gay brony, Mr. Papavera, with $5, come with me if you want to live. Wait, wrong franchise. I am the law. Nope. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. There we go. And guess what happened on the very first stream of Robocop Unfinished Business? He rage quit it, said it was glitchy, nothing he could do. And nobody supported, even though people been asking DSP to play this. Even though it's like weeks after it came out and nobody really cares anymore. But then again, that's on brand for DSP. And what does he do? He stops the game and it's chill with Phil time. Then he said he played Final Fantasy Tactics 3 times, but doesn't remember anything about the game except the music and the battles were long. Gin brain, everyone. Or he never actually played it. And then we get to the late stream and he says, please come by and support old school fighters and to help make up for the bomb stream earlier at 7 p.m. That is right. Remember, anyone who gave him money, it's not enough. It was a bum stream with bad support. It's bad enough that you're supporting DSP, but imagine supporting DSP and he tells you that's not good enough. And DSP was so mad during the Robocop stream is when he did the chill with Phil, he turned Kick stream off because they didn't support. He actually said, Okay, since they're not supported, I'm gonna turn it off. And of course, DSP still thirsting after that BBC, and he's gonna make this joke about LTG and squatting.
So here's actually what happened. Tony actually asked me, he says, would you like to run a set tonight if you're gonna play on PC? And I said, yes, let's run a set. But we're gonna do this via LTG rules. We gotta do low tier god rules. So that means for Tony to participate in this collab with me tonight, as LTG would call this, he either has to send me $5,000 right now via PayPal, or he has to send me personal workout videos of him either benching or squatting 315 pounds. So I'm gonna sit here and wait for Tony to either send me $5,000 or the workout videos, and once I receive them, then we will begin our challenge set here tonight, okay? But wait a minute, I'm not a complete fucking narcissistic gay lunatic. We're just gonna play, because that's what people do who are good at games. They just play them to have fun. They don't fuck around like idiots on the internet. Oh yeah, I forgot who I was for a second. Sorry about that, everybody.
And are you ready for this, guys? So DSP wants $450 to do DSP Tries It tomorrow during the marathon. And he says, if he gets the money, he'll do DSP Tries It, but if he doesn't get the money, he'll just order something else and eat it. So why would people give you money to do DSP Tries It if you're gonna do it anyways? Make that make sense, Philip.
These bosses or whatever, it might be pretty tough. It might actually be very challenging to get through these Mega Man games because I only played them once ever, alright? So, it's gonna be fun. Now, also, there's gonna be food. Alright? There's gonna be food. But how's it gonna work? Well, right now, we are at 97 out of 100 goals hit. My hope is that today we're gonna hit some support goals. And then tomorrow, we'll be in prime position to get to the 100 goals hit. And then it's gonna be DSP Tries It. I almost said Trader Joe's. DSP Tries It Claim Jumper. Claim Jumper is a restaurant that is out here that I have eaten out a lot over the years, okay? So FYI, when it comes to Claim Jumper, they do a whole bunch of different kinds of food. They're known as a steakhouse, but to be honest, every time I go there, I rarely see anyone order a steak. It's really weird. But they do a lot of, like, comfort food, American-style food, but then they do handmade pizzas, and they do salads, they do pasta, they do, like, meatloaf, pot pies, a lot of different things, sandwiches. They actually do really big sandwiches. So, I'm gonna figure out what it is that I want from Claim Jumper, and I'll probably order 1 to 2 things, okay? And we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be a good DSP Tries It episode. But the thing is, we have to get to 100 goals hit by tomorrow during the stream for me to do the DSP Tries It. If we don't, then probably what's going to happen is my wife and I are just going to order something quick. We don't even know where. We'll just order something from somewhere fast. It'll be like a quick feasting with Phil segment. It won't be a full DSP Tries It. I won't really be taste testing food. It'll just be, I'm hungry and I want to eat something during the stream, and then we continue on with the Mega Man Marathon. Obviously, I would prefer to do the DSP Tries It episode, formally filming it, trying out food. I think that's more exciting for the audience than me just sitting here wolfing food down that isn't for a taste test, right? So, let's get some support, all right? Let's hit some goals. We don't have to hit them all today, all right? But as long as, as long as we hit them by tomorrow. And the thing is, with the marathon tomorrow, typically, people come out and support marathons well. So, it should be a good time, and I think we're going to beat some games, hit some goals, have a chill, fun time, a challenging time, because again, I don't really remember these Mega Man games, honestly. I don't remember 5 and 6 at all. Now,
and DSP's gonna retcon him saying he's not poor, he doesn't need to refund games, because he's saying now he might refund Robocop. Then everyone brought up Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and how he freaked out and even intentionally went back in the game and played it so it's over the 2-hour refund limit. And he's gonna say, you don't know what you're talking about, you're all losers.
Well, no, see, Wrigley, here's the difference. He says, I say refund games like this, even if you don't need the money, it's about a message to the devs. The reason I didn't refund Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is because I didn't like the game personally. I thought it was kind of boring pacing. It's not my kind of game. That doesn't mean the game's bad. So if I refund it, that would be kind of like, well, I'm saying your game is bad, I want my money back, but that's not your fault. You still made a game that a lot of people like. And you're still talking! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Is there a fucking video game? Shut up! This is the worst fucking thing ever.
But in better ways.
They never shut up. They just talk and blather about menial, boring shit. This is a video game? Oh my god. It's one of the worst I've ever experienced. Holy fucking shit. How am I supposed to work with this to make any content? The fucking old one. By the way, my teeth hurt. Can you get me an herb that will help my oh, my dentures fell out. Can you find my dentures in the backyard? Oh! Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. Holzenberg says, don't pass the 2 hours if you're going to ask for a refund on Steam. Can I ask you guys a question? An honest question? Why are you guys talking about refunds on Steam? Really? Guys, I've been trying to explain this to you as well, and it seems like no one listens to me, okay? I'm not poor, okay? I can buy games on a whim and play them and like them or not. I don't have to get a refund on Steam, okay? You know, I haven't been sitting here bitching, man, I spent so much money on today's stream. I haven't said that once. Why are you so concerned about me getting a refund? I don't need a refund. I can literally never refund this. It's okay. Here, in fact, you know, watch this. Ready? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to boot it up. So it's 2 hours and 1 minute. So I can't get the refund, okay? So then you guys can stop being so ridiculous and be like, but the refund, the 2 hour refund. I don't need a refund. I'm good.
And it's that time again, where DSP is going to play fighting games with salt, lag, excuses, you name it. It's there because DSP never changes.
Oh no, is it 60 bucks or 61 now? Oh, let's try again. Let's see who this is. Who is this? Petrum? I'm enjoying this team because there's no Blanca. I think Blanca's my best character. So to not play my best character, I feel like it's challenging me more and I'm actually getting better at the game. So what did he do? 2 R2s? He did 2 R2s.
This battle is about to explode.
Double lag right there. Oh, triple lag. He just rolled through. I can't do anything about it because of the lag. She threw me through that. How? I couldn't even block. What the fuck? Yo, I can't do anything to roll throw. It hits me every time. She just says roll throw. I do an input. It drops the input completely and gives her the throw. Every fucking time he rolled throw like a scrub. Complete scrub idiot.
This is gonna be a match to remember.
Try it again. I didn't want that. I want a regular fucking Sonic boom. God damn it. Dude, I can't stop it. I can't stop it. The lag allows her to get roll throw every time. See? She rolls, I go to do an input to stop it, the game drops my input and gives her the throw every fucking time. The game is so pathetically bad.
This battle is about to explode.
There we go.
Go for broke.
Okay. Why did he get through? I did level 3 super! Dude, when he jumped, I did level 3 super, which goes right up, hits him out of the air. It drops my super, gives him a hit. He literally rose, smashes throw, and it gives him a throw. This guy is complete dog shit. Literally, the vast majority of hits is him roll throwing in lag because the game sucks online. This guy fucking can kiss my ass. You're not getting a rematch. You're a fucking scrub. You roll throw over and over like a fucking scrub. You don't deserve a single point you won. Every time you roll throw, the game doesn't give me my counter to input. There's nothing I can do about it. What do you want me to do? So roll throw, roll throw, roll throw, roll throw, roll throw, jump, I do level 3 super, drop my super, gets a kick, roll throw, I win. You're a fucking idiot. You're a mouth drooler. You're a pathetic, fucking, awful, scrubby player. And by the way, I win no points off of you even if I do spank you because I'm a fucking super diamond, so there's no point in rematching you. You just suck shit. Learn how to play the game and then maybe good people will actually want to play you. If you're just a fucking roll-throwing scrub in your shitty connection, no one wants to play you because you're a fucking loser. You guys do notice, though, that despite the fact that these connections are god-awful and I'm, you know, the wins are stolen from me, that I still complete the match and they get the points. You notice I never rage quit? Because I won't rage quit. The game is shit, the players are awful, but I'm not going to rage quit out of the fucking loss. I'm just going to accept it and move on, play someone with a better connection. I'm not a bitch like people out there who like to pull the plug constantly. Complete, worthless, no-life fucking losers who have absolutely no fucking pride, no skill, and just rage quit like little bitches. You guys do know. Can't even jump! What the fuck? I can't do no move. No input at all. Drop it. Can't do anything. I didn't do anything. Yo, I'm not doing anything. I can't do anything. It won't work. Yo. Yo, that was literally a million dropped inputs in a row. Every single button I input did not happen. I was multiple times pressing buttons, walking forward, and she just stood there like this, and then he just started pressing buttons, and every button he did hit me. What the fuck? What a terrible player in a red connection. Again, nothing happening. No inputs coming out. So once again, idiot with an awful fucking shitty connection. You suck ass. You're a terrible player. You mash buttons and lag. All my buttons drop. Why would I rematch you? Am I fucking stupid? You're an awful fucking scrub. Mashing buttons. What a fucking idiot. God damn. Ridiculous. Ready? And that's how you play with Cammy. And he rage quit. Oh my god. Yo. I spanked him so bad with my Cammy, he rage quit. Lord Man Dan is a bitch. I outplayed him so badly, he ran away. Unfreaking believable, man. You can't make this shit up. Lord Man Dan is a Lord Man bitch mode scrub. Wow. Wow. That is amazing. Yeah. Why'd he get thrown? I did level 3 super! Dude, when he jumped, I did level 3 super, which goes right up, hits him out of the air. It drops my super, gives him a hit. He literally rose, mashes throw, and it gives him a throw. This guy is complete dog shit. Literally, the vast majority of hits is him roll throwing in lag because the game sucks online. This guy fucking can kiss my ass. You're not getting a rematch. You're a fucking scrub. You roll throw over and over like a fucking scrub. You don't deserve a single point you won. Every time you roll throw, the game doesn't give me my counter hit input. There's nothing I can do about it. What do you want me to do? So roll throw, roll throw, roll throw, roll throw, roll throw, jump, I do level 3 super, drop my super, gets a kick, roll throw, I win. You're a fucking idiot. You're a mouth drooler. You're a pathetic, fucking, awful, scrubby player. And by the way, I win no points off of you even if I do spank you because I'm a fucking super diamond, so there's no point in rematching you. You just suck shit. Learn how to play the game and then maybe good people will actually want to play you. If you're just a fucking roll-throwing scrub in your shitty connection, no one wants to play you because you're a fucking loser. Why'd he get thrown? I did level 3 super! Dude, when he jumped, I did level 3 super, which goes right up, hits him out of the air. It drops my super, gives him a hit. He literally rose, mashes throw, and it gives him a throw. This guy is complete dog shit. Literally, the vast majority of hits is him roll throwing in lag because the game sucks online. This guy fucking can kiss my ass. You're not getting a rematch. You're a fucking scrub. You roll throw over and over like a fucking scrub. You don't deserve a single point you won. Every time you roll throw, the game doesn't give me my counter hit input. There's nothing I can do about it. What do you want me to do? So roll throw, roll throw, roll throw, roll throw, roll throw, jump, I do level 3 super, drop my super, gets a kick, roll throw, I win. You're a fucking idiot. You're a mouth drooler. You're a pathetic, fucking awful, scrubby player. And by the way, I win no points off of you even if I do spank you because I'm a fucking super diamond, so there's no point in rematching you. You just suck shit. Learn how to play the game, and then maybe good people will actually want to play you. If you're just a fucking roll-throwing scrub in your shitty connection, no one wants to play you because you're a... Come on, someone's get us to $100 of support right now. Let's get a super chat for 10, a tip for 10, 2 more subs. Let's hit the $100 level right now. Just get us to that. Oh god, Yoon. I have no idea how anyone uses Yoon in this game. I don't think I've ever even seen anyone use him at a good level. That's not what I wanted.
Then we have Rhea Boom. Once you put on the clown makeup, you can't take it off, DSP. Then we see DSP in his full clown makeup and clothing. And of course, yet again, DSP still going after LTG because he won't even interact with him. He's now going to talk about LTG's personal life, which remember, DSP always says his personal life is off limits. But now, he's talking about someone else's personal life, which means it's all good to do, dude.
Why don't I call out LTG on his piss bottle collection? Because, see, here's the thing. I don't know about that. I don't know about the piss bottle collection, okay? Here's what I know. He streams from a really low-end bum-ass setup that looks like shit. His camera quality is shit. His lighting is ass, like he's all discolored and shit on his streams, right? That I know. I know that he owes child support because we've all seen the court documents. They're all over the internet, right? I only speak to the things I know. I don't know that he actually pisses in a bottle. I haven't seen that. But what I've seen is what I address. You understand? I have to actually see it, and then I address it. Outside of that, I'm not going to bring stuff up if I don't actually know if it's true or not. You see? Okay.
And guess what, guys? He did not hit the goal. Of course, this usually happens right before marathons, because the whales and dolphins are saving up their money so they can splurge on DSP. And now DSP still wants $450 by 4 p.m. tomorrow during the marathon so you can order food. And why 4 p.m.? Because that's usually when he already eats dinner, like an old man.
Fun marathon. For every $100 of support raised tomorrow, I'm going to take a shot, and you guys get to pick the shots. But here's the thing. I want to do DSP Tries It tomorrow, but we got to hit the goals. So if we hit $450 of support, I'll order the food. But obviously, I don't want to wait too late. Dinner, I usually eat around 4:30, so we got to do it by then. Hopefully, between the 11:30 a.m. when I start and 4:30, we'll hit those goals and we'll order the food and we'll have a DSP Tries It. It won't be an issue. Okay? If we don't hit it, then my wife and I are just going to order from anywhere. I'll go downstairs, I'll ask her, what do you want? And we'll just order from somewhere we like. And likely it'll just be a feasting with the king, or I won't even record it. We'll just have a quick meal here together, and then we'll jump right back into Mega Man. Okay? Also, one final thing. Tomorrow's marathon is really important. Why? Well, number one, I'll be honest with you. Last month, I missed a week of work. I haven't really recovered from that. So this would help. Having a marathon that's well supported would help to make up for the fact that I ended up losing the whole week last month. But in addition to that, if this marathon does well, I'm going to do a bonus marathon at the end of August, Mega Man Marathon 3, and that will be the finale when I'm going to try to beat Mega Man 7 and 8, and maybe even dabble into 9. But the thing is, that's only going to happen if you guys show up, engage, and support with Mega Man tomorrow. I hope you will. I would love to do more Mega Man, because people are asking me recently, when are you going to play retro games? We actually haven't seen you do it in a while. We like it. This is your opportunity. Come by tomorrow, Friday, August 8th. Hang out with me all day. Engage and support with this marathon. Make it happen. Let's hit goals. Let's do a great stream. And then I will do a bonus marathon at the end of the month. If not, well, then we'll either do something else or I just won't do the marathon at the end of the month, and we'll have to wait till the end of September for our next marathon. Okay? All right, everyone. So, is it a bummer we didn't hit goals today? A little. Is it a bummer that we didn't get to the point where we can get DSP Tries It guaranteed tomorrow? Yeah, that actually is a bummer, because that was the plan all along, was let's get DSP Tries It for the marathon. Hopefully tomorrow people will show up, engage, and support, and I mean everywhere too. What I've noticed is certain days we'll get a whole bunch of people show up on Kick. Other days, no one supports on Kick at all. YouTube support has been consistent. Super chats, tips, all of that. But it's really been the Kick stuff that's been inconsistent. I hope people will show up tomorrow to support this marathon. Okay.
And now we get to Friday, last streaming day of the week, and it's the Mega Man Marathon. And it's supposed to be a rage-a-thon, but he doesn't rage. And he's also gonna scam his audience if DSP tries it. So first we see License the Tractor, and they have Act to the Future movie poster. And then we have a quote from DSP on this day during the marathon. Success is based on a large group of people all contributing, not just one person coming along and dumping a load of money on you. Phil, that happens every day. And this marathon is no exception, because it was like 1 or 2 people under sock accounts just loading you up, and he got over $1,000 for this marathon. Now I know some people get mad when DSP gets money, but remember, just because DSP gets money doesn't mean DSP keeps money. Because if he gets $1,000, he doesn't actually get that. Scopely gets $1,000 or DoorDash gets $1,000. DSP never saves his money. Then DSP for some reason was talking about Wishnick trolls and said DSP is from the first era. And as Otter points out, the first era was in the early 60s. Phil was born in 1982. Another story that he lied about. And DSP said for every $100, he's gonna take a shot. However, he cannot guarantee he will actually do the shot. So what is the point of telling people for every $100 you're gonna take a shot and then go, yeah, I'm not doing it? What a scumbag. And we got this from Dickstroke and Phil Vlogs of Phil holding up his tequila. And you notice the bottle? Look at all the alcohol that's gone from that bottle. I wonder where all that tequila went to. Hey Phil? Then DSP says, in order to do a second marathon later on in the same month at the end of August, he wants at least $750. That is right, your reward for giving him money on a marathon is to do another marathon where you give him more money. This is why we call them dents. And the money wasn't coming in at first, and he's sitting there, and he's demanding $100 before he even starts up gameplay. And then he gets $100, and what does he say? Okay, we'll start up the game when I get another $50. Again, this is why we call you dents. And if it wasn't bad enough that he's playing Mega Man, he's playing Mega Man with save states. And this all reminds me of Zelda 2. Oh my god, that was so bad. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he did not use save states in the first Mega Man marathon. I could be wrong about that, but I don't recall him doing that. And even him saying in the last marathon that using save states is not actually beating the game. And halfway through the marathon, 48 deaths and 47 save scums so far. Like I said, so far. And then it wasn't bad enough that he's using save states. People are telling him in chat what to do and what weapons to use. He also turns to his laptop, starts typing something, and all of a sudden he knows how to beat the boss. He has a guide up on his laptop telling him what to do. If you're wondering, oh, he got over $1,000, there must have been a lot of people watching. 290 viewers for a marathon. Barely above your regular streams, Phil. And obviously, it's Roger the Alien under all the sock accounts. But now, let's give you a taste of the marathon and DSP playing Mega Man.
Cool. The baddest of the pimp is the bad. Fucking Proto Man. Proto Man, son. Proto Man. You get an ascot and a fucking shield. What a cocksucker. Ascot and a fucking shield. Oh my god. Screw your mother, screw your dad. What? No! He does have an ascot and a fucking shield. Okay, here we go. Ascot and a fucking shield. Oh my god. Screw your mom and screw your dad. What? That song was made in 2010, 15 years ago. The Proto Man song was made. DSP versus Mega Man 10. Rage Anthology. That's right. Now we're playing Mega Man 6. In 2025, baby. No! Oh, shitty fuck farts. We're so close. I never knew it was based off Plant Man. The Plant Man theme. Asuka and a fucking shield. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh my god! Screw your mother, screw your dad. What? What the fuck was that? Oh my god. I gotta save after I kill the boss. Too much to fucking redo. I didn't do that. I did not hold jump. Did not hold jump. Bullshit. The hell's this music? Got 0 fucking health. Great. Oh. Fuck. Fucking, this sucks my ass, man. Just fucking let me beat the stage. Why are you pissing me off? There, extra life. Fuck your mother. What the fuck, dude? A bouncing enemy! A fucking bouncing enemy. You gotta be kidding me. damn it! My hand is hurting. Like, man, all day my hand actually hurts right now. Shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. That was insane. Ludo can Mega Buster too. They're both fine, I think. Arrow or Mega Buster. You don't have to charge the arrow. Not gonna save. I don't have anything I can use against it. Seriously. I don't have it. Oh my god. What the fucking shit? Fuck your mother. Seriously. Come on. Ugh. What the fuck do I have nothing. I literally have nothing that can hit him, so I'm fucked. Yeah, this game sucks. I really don't like Mega Man 5. I don't. At all. There's not even a way to grind for health. This is fucking ass. There's no way to even grind for health, man. It's garbage. This game is garbage. This game is fucking garbage. I dislike it immensely. This is insane. It's fucking insane, man. I just want to beat the game. I just want to beat the game. Why are they doing this? Why is it so fucking annoying? Fuck! Fucking shit, fuck! I can't jump. damn it! My hand is hurting.
And now DSP is going to scam his audience for DSP Tries It. So throughout the week, he kept saying, come on guys, let's get DSP Tries It for the marathon. Come on guys, let's get $450 so I can do DSP Tries It. And day after day after day, he kept pushing it and pushing it. But now, he gets his $450 and it unlocks DSP Tries It. Or does it? He now says he is too drunk to review DSP Tries It. And doesn't even say if he's canceling it altogether or if he's going to do it another day. Just, he's not doing it.
So here's the deal. Shit. Here we go. I'm not going to do DSP Tries It. I'm just going to eat some food. I'm hungry. And I really don't want to bother with filming and reviewing. I have 6 shots in me already. I'm pretty drunk. So I'm just going to eat the food and try to sober up and then get to Mega Man 5, okay?
And this is what DSP ate. You gave him $450 for the food for DSP Tries It, and he says, fuck you, I'm gonna have a snack pizza. And you can tell the state of his teeth and his mouth as he's struggling to bite the pizza. And he's in pain, dude. And this is a summary of the games. Hated Mega Man 4. Hated Mega Man 5 even more. And he complains that he doesn't like Mega Man 6. Amazing marathon. And he goes on to say Mega Man 5 sucks because the end and run isn't allowing him to save scum the way he wants to, and he's actually having to learn. And if you still had any doubts that he loves his wife, listen to this. I don't believe in Valentine's Day. DSP makes it out like it's Easter with the Easter Bunny or Santa with Christmas. It's Valentine's Day, Phil. Valentine's Day. You know, the thing you don't celebrate with your wife every single year. And look at this. Look at all the sock accounts. Thomil. Hope all is well. That's it for me. I hope all have a good night. And of course, the daily rap was all about money, money. Yeah, yeah. And all the money you gave him, if you notice, he got over $1,000. And the daily rap was only 3 minutes. Funny how that works out. And that's how the week ended for DSP. If you guys like that, click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe, subscribe my other channels on the details of the end cards. And as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.